we're just taking a break? No. If I wanted to give you something, I would have offered, or I would have answered you the first time. Now you know for next time. The answer is going to be no next time, too.
James is such a tough.
Okay.
So, I think 2005.
I always hate it when people that try to pretend to be homeless, who have money, try to talk to me as though I don't know they already got money. They're like, bro, can you spare $1? I'm like, dude, I know that you have like 15 grand in the bank of drug money. Please fuck off. I don't want to give you $1 because I know how you got your money. And I give you $1 and then you come back to me asking for another one. And before you know it, it's a problem. So I learned just to say no, to be rude when you have to, and move on with your day. The kindest thing you could do is turn them down because they're not going to get any better unless you start telling them no. That's
James
just the
would know
truth.
from experience being one of these people. Oh, wow,
I just
we
can't
already
wait
got
to be off
people
the
here?
street so I don't have to deal with
We already
fucking
got people?
the psychopaths that are always asking me for shit. It's so annoying. Swear to God,
Wow.
never stops.
I'm still getting stuff set up. Sorry, guys.
If you can't notice my irritation, I'm not acting like my normal self. I'm normally a pretty nice guy. I'm just so fed up with it.
That's what I
I'm
think
tired.
of when I see James. Just a nice guy. Just a nice guy. Who said James was ever mean?
But see, that one scumbag ruined my whole broadcast. And it just pisses me off so bad. All it takes is one piece of shit to ruin the whole broadcast.
Guy asking for money?
I gotta start everything all over.
James was given a blanket last night.
Or at
No one needed
least
to do that
force
for him.
someone else
Where's my
to.
headphones?
Which is what I do nowadays. I find a volunteer who's willing to deal with their shit elsewhere. And so then they usually just leave town. But yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I just found another one of my cousin's cousins. You can almost see, you somebody and just know if they're related to somebody if you're smart enough. They know how to do it. And I'm actually finding like distant cousins in town. People that I'm distantly related to. And mostly because they look almost identical to some of the cousins I have back east. And then some of those cousins had moved from here over to there. So it's even more probable and more obvious. And it's kind of cool. Just to like be able to pick them out, you know? I have a really, 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 really big family. It's like ridiculous. And I was raised with like 9 siblings. So, you know,
Your universities can't see me.
pretty much raised most of them.
I'm just a concept
drill.
now. Wow. An astral projection, per
Obviously
se.
not the ones that were older than me, but the, what do you call it? We had a lot of fosters that we brought in, and
At least
I
two
was always
pump.
expecting
At least
to
a two
babysit.
pump chunk.
It's fantastic. They were good kids. Didn't get to keep any of them, but, you know, they were good kids. Did I save the blanket? I did. It was actually somebody who was like
Who
super
gave
high
James
on
kids? What
drugs
the fuck
that
is he
gave me
talking
this
about?
blanket. I normally don't
Should
even
be paying
talk to
attention
them,
better.
but I thought a guy had an extra blanket, and I was like, well, fuck it. So I asked him, I go, dude, you got an
That's
extra
my ghost
blanket?
voice.
And he's like, yes, I do. And he gave it to me. And I go, okay, how much do you want for it? He goes, you can just take it and pay it forward. I go, okay, not a problem. And so I'm paying it forward to myself by keeping it instead of getting rid of it.
Wow. That's
now,
not what
the
paying
longer I
it
keep it,
forward
the more
means,
it's worth.
James.
And then eventually, I'll just throw it in the trash. And so I'm very thankful to have removed a very nice blanket from a community of people that doesn't appreciate it anyway.
You're an idiot, James. He's so fucking annoying already. Usually it takes him a bit to annoy me. It takes...
They
Yeah.
already know that I'm joking. That's what, like,
No,
there are
shut the
some
fuck
people
up.
out there that have as dry
Sorry.
humor as I do and have the thickest of skins. And I got a pretty darn thick skin. So like
Let's
to play
give him his
around with it
beard
from time to
back.
time.
Let me see your face, James.
So they're filming something up here. I don't know what it is. Something with a Mario Lopez lookalike. But I don't know. I'm maybe like people walking through are actually like part of it or something. I'm going around this
I
time.
don't think that'll work because then we can't see the comments.
I don't want to like get my stuff on there.
Just put X's where his eyes should be.
They would not like that. Okay, they would love that, but I ain't doing it for free. Not doing shit for free. That's for sure. Yeah, so I guess my next move is just to keep getting meals every day, like actually go and buy stuff. And then I'll get cash back each time I buy stuff. And then when I build up enough cash back, then I'll go and I'll get myself like,
It's always
I'll
moving
get like
too
a
much.
bigger backpack that I could put the blanket on. Because I don't really need it, you know? But I want it. I don't want a bigger backpack. I like the size I got. It's nice and small. And it's very, like, portable.
This is
having a
transformative,
blanket
by
is
the
kinda
way.
like,
You know?
to carry it around, I can't just carry it like this, you know? I guess I could. I mean, I could. It's not that bad. But I'm probably going to go to the dry cleaner and have it taken care of at the dry cleaner because
Hey, 90s
you know, it's,
grunge scene.
it smells
How you doing?
absolutely putrid. But I tell you, it did keep me warm, that's for sure.
Oh, Jill, you missed it. He
I could
shaved
grab a
last night
scooter
on
and check
camera
out the
for
rest of
us.
LA.
He
I
said
could,
that
I just don't really feel
Hold on.
like it.
he said that the bus driver was waiting to catch him shaving so he could get it on camera and then get him in trouble, which made no fucking sense at all. But yeah, we got to see him shave last night.
That's just my own rules. I'll go down to Sunset every now and again. I'll go up to the Hollywood Bowl or up to the hills at maximum. But beyond that, I don't really.
Right, Emily, the bench that he said the other guy was sleeping on for 20 hours straight and he couldn't use. Yeah, James is a liar.
Wide. And so being out here, I adapted to the environment quite quickly. And surprisingly, I'm good at living here.
More
I
than
do
Miss
pretty good
Nappy.
here. But I just don't like to travel too far because there's already a lot of people just on these couple of blocks, you know? So. When I got it, the card, set up a pin so I could use it. Yeah, I got it all set up. And I figured out what was wrong with it. It was me. I think I was just using the wrong pin.
Oh,
So I'm
you.
good now.
Oh, James. You went on a rampage about that shit. You stupid kid.
Like I have certain pins that I'll use, and I was using my one pin, and it wasn't working. And then I realized that whenever I use it for credit in the store, they don't expect me to put the pin in. So I don't put the pin in, and then I don't have to.
Wow.
But when I use it at the ATM, they expect me to put the pin in.
All those
and
death threats was
I
really
keep
worth
forgetting
it then,
it.
huh, James?
I'm doing
Threatening the government
I'm-
and shit.
I'm good.
Wow. Just wow. He didn't know his fucking pin. That's why he couldn't get money out. What the fuck?
Kenzie, welcome to broadcast. And I will tell you, if the industry tries flipping this on me and playing that game where they make you be somebody's doppelganger for being in public and they make somebody else famous, I swear to God I'm going to murder the person they make famous. If they look like me, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not
that's
joking.
not
Mark
good.
my words. If the person that looks like me that gets famous, if that ever happens, looks like and they look like me, you can put me in the investigation because I swear to God I'm going to take their life. I have worked for 10 years, more than 10 years, to get this shit on track for myself.
I don't think
And if
anyone's
some dumb motherfucker
casting for a James
tries stepping into my
lookalike, so
shoes,
it's okay.
I'm strangling him in his own bed. I'm not even kidding you.
Like
No
that Limp
joke,
Bizkit
no word
movie.
of lie. This is a serious business, It's a very serious industry, and I don't take it lightly. Do not ever try to replace me. Don't do it, because I will. You too. Ignore him.
What's with the sticker he has
He's
on
trying
his
to start
headphones?
fights, man.
He stole those headphones.
I am.
Let me see. Oh, yourself. Hello, guys. Like just far back.
You don't want to be in it. You don't want to be in it. People on a broadcast right now are like going nuts. I don't know.
You're going nuts, huh?
Hey, can I get the free race?
No. William, welcome to Bigo. Don't make me beat you up on broadcast. I'll make the Hollywood partnership.
I really hope one
And they'll
day
probably arrest me. but
one of
that's
these
okay.
people hear him.
Have a good night.
He acts so fucking tough. Look, he smiles
like
at
that.
people though when he actually is within earshot of
He
them.
got that. Have a good. I was trying to shake the homeless guy. Give me a second.
Disney could be
Shit on
listening. Yeah.
broadcast. Disney could be listening. That's fine. I honestly don't care. Trust me, I'll still get hired. If anything, you chalk it up to acting. It really is that easy. People are, it's not that easy. You just be like, I was acting. And then good morning. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I'll be like,
You looked like Bill Murray.
I'll say
before.
that,
Not
and then-
anymore.
that's about all I gotta do. For real, that's about all it takes. So that's the reality, is I am acting. I mean, for the most part, I'm not obviously serious about that. I'm not too worried about somebody taking my place. I'm pretty good at keeping ahead of things. So ugh. Nice
I don't know
cards.
what he was. I think he was just manic last night.
Yeah, so I'm starting to catch all the people that are siphoning from my broadcast. So it's like when you get people that just kind of hang on to you and weigh you down, and I'm learning how to shake them in real life and online. And there's some nasty ass motherfuckers, dude. Like for real. Like it took me a long time to like accept it and recognize it.
James is acting like he just learned what the haters was today.
I'm over here doing my thing, and you got people that are like expecting me to just like give them shit or involve them in shit that I do. And I'm like, well, who the fuck are you? When was this rule made that you are so special that all of a sudden you think you got something to do with my life? I'm not,
Right, simply, man.
I'm not about it. Go away. All right. So that's that.
He's got that Soroka confidence today. Yesterday was the Soroka anger. So angry yesterday. Because he didn't know his own pin. He didn't know his pin. And he drank 12 eggs.
And I'll tell you,
On the
some of
street
these
out of a
security
dirty
guards at
bottle.
Netflix are gonna get fired if they keep giving me these looks.
Eating raw
liking
oysters.
What happened to the guy?
She's pretty. That's what they're doing. The partnership's starting to hire more and more attractive people. Women and men. Good looking.
You can be loud if you're a pretty woman, but if you're loud or just like interacting in society in any other way, James will get you fired or threaten death upon you.
I kind of want to get Starbucks. Mostly because I'm getting the notification.
How could you forget the raw eggs? That's all I could think about. Just watching him drink all those eggs last night. I was like, what is happening? What? After... Okay, hold on. I forgot that the eggs had been in his backpack all day. Like, just warm, organic eggs. So, it's definitely probably salmonella. I don't know how James is still alive. I think he just has, like, a different gut biome at this point than the rest of us.
There's so many people in there. You know what?
It's like Bear
fuck this
Grylls now.
Starbucks for, oh my god, I can't tell you how much they suck. I can't even begin to tell you how rude and disrespectful
Kratos,
people at
how's it going?
Starbucks are. And what I wouldn't give.
Yeah, he
to
drank
go to
raw
that
eggs.
Starbucks right now.
I'll
and
pull
bring
it up
my money
after
and
if you
spend it
want,
there too. It's
once he's
disgusting.
done.
And for how they still treat me, regardless, just because of my situation. I would fucking love to go in there and just be on live stream and scan my code, do all that, buy the coffee, and then turn around and just sit there and let my live stream run and see what happens. Oh, if I wasn't at home, man, I'd already be doing it. I swear to God, I'd already be doing it.
Oh my god, he also got mad at
they're in Hollywood.
the cockroaches was trying to steal his eggs or something. I don't even know if a cockroach could steal his egg, but he was like, fucking cockroaches around my eggs.
I prefer the one, my God. I prefer the one, where is it? Down on Sunset. So we got two. Where is I supposed to go? Am I still going the right way? Yes, I'm still going the right way. I was supposed, we have two Starbucks.
Steve from Blue's Clues drinks raw eggs, but only two, not 12.
And we have the one, so it's the one that's
Steve's
down here.
eggs are pasteurized.
Okay. And
refrigerated.
It's like a block from the Foot Locker. And then you have the, what do you call it? That surprised me. You got the Foot Locker, and you go down the road to the Starbucks here, and that's the one where people are like super rude and like pretend nice to you. And then there's one.
I don't think anyone gives him money.
And the one on Sunset,
he only has
the people are so nice,
40
so
cents.
kind. And I love going.
It's taking him a month to make 40 cents.
Because like I feel
Hey,
bad
Lilo.
just like bothering them, because when I go to a business, I'll like go if they have seats.
He's living
like,
off
I'll go and I'll
EBT
sit
right
there for,
now.
like an hour or two, and I would do something like that no matter what. But so I don't, and I also don't like being in there alone. So like if I go somewhere, I don't like
When a
being
fellow
alone.
cockroach. Yeah.
So usually I just
That's what
pass
Mr.
through,
Wonderful would call him. James goes into Shark
I'll
Tank.
go to the Starbucks where they don't like me, and I'll buy something from them.
Tries to
when they
pitch
don't
this
even
show
want me
to
be
them.
there. And then I'll just leave, Because I go for the coffee, I don't go for the company. Now, if it gets good enough that I get to go for the company, and then I might hang around for a while. I might go a little more often, but for now, I'm just doing my own thing.
He seems more calm today, Mario. Not as... probably still as crazy, but not as angry as last night.
I think the phrase is, when it comes to me in Starbucks,
Whoops.
is that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah, EBT isn't that much, but James didn't know how to
not
use
much
his
of a
EBT
drinker.
card until this morning. He was like, I was using the wrong
But I
pin.
do
Because he
see
kept
a
blaming the
jacket,
government for not letting him
and,
use his
I don't
money
give a fuck what
only in
people
certain
think.
stores.
So I'm going to take a look and see if this jacket is clean. And if it is,
Emily, he was using the wrong pin. He's like,
Has it got
oh,
puke on it?
oopsie doopsie.
bet
It was
your
my
ass
fault,
it's got some
guys.
sort of shit on it. Guys, I used to do it. Now, off camera, I'm not going to lie to you. When I first moved to Hollywood, I used
James?
to pick shit off the ground all the time. I didn't care what anybody thought. It didn't matter. It was survival. But now, I can still do what I want, right? Well, I'll tell you, this is actually a pretty nice looking jacket. I can pick it up and take it to the dry cleaner. It cost me $10-15, and I can get this jacket clean. And it's like brand new. And this is a $450 jacket. Yep. This is a very expensive jacket.
He's Gary
And it's just
Vee-ing right
fucking sitting
now.
on the ground. Waiting for somebody to grab it. And now it's mine. And they'll be
Homeless
like, you took
jacket.
something that ain't yours. I'm like, bro, this is America. Everything we have came from somewhere else, or when we starved the Native Americans. So like one way or the other,
Fucking history
everything
lessons
is hard.
from James.
She goes,
But yeah, Phil, he got an email about a job, and then he was like, I'm not going to email them back. I don't even want that job. I already have another job. So I don't know what he means by that, but apparently he's employed again, mysteriously.
real life.
I don't think he
I'm
is,
here.
though.
I'm not fake. $5 to wash and dry, unless it's only dry clean.
Let's see this jacket.
Yeah, but
You think it's Gucci?
I'm more of a dry clean type of guy, especially if I find it on the street. I'm not gonna fucking just wash it. I'll have it dry clean, because you never know, especially with people out here. So.
What's that
Everybody
other
today,
brand?
I don't know. Maybe just the reward for enduring a bad day yesterday.
Louis Vuitton. His thing is frozen. He'll come back.
Is like I'm seeing all these. I'm
What's
very
that
happy.
fucking bad jacket
Yeah.
that Heather wears? North Face.
Getting rid of his beard made all the difference. You guys saw how long the beard got, didn't you? Well, now I'm not growing it back out. That's for sure. And I am fighting every temptation to go into the Ghirardelli store. I so badly want to buy myself like a shake from Ghirardelli. But I'm really fighting doing it, you know? I'm going to try putting this jacket on. I might. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I want to see what kind of jacket this is.
Oh, nice. Shirt doesn't match whatsoever, but it's fine. This is way too tight. Bottom's so done. It's not
Thanks, Kratos.
Okay.
It is my turkey day today.
So I threw this jacket
It is
on.
Thanksgiving.
Actually, it doesn't look half bad.
Canadian
It's a little
style.
tight. It's a little tight. But it looks pretty good. It does actually look pretty
Show us. You goofball. Let me see.
It just doesn't close like all the way. My
'Cause
muscle, my
he's gotten a little husky since he's been on the streets, which is weird. You think he would like lose weight being homeless? James gains weight somehow, drinking all those eggs. And I guess when he first got to Hollywood, he was actually going to soup kitchens and stuff. Now he's too good for that.
So I was thinking, maybe I go into Wahlburgers, right?
With the hobo jacket.
And I get myself a, well,
Jacket looks
just like a
dirty.
soda, right? And they have like refillable cups. And I could just go and get as much soda as I want. I feel like they might give me a problem about it, but they might not. There's a possibility that they may not.
Oh, thanks, guys.
That's not that bad. That's pretty bad.
What angle is this?
Any of that. Okay. Let's make sure there's no drugs in the pockets. That should be good.
James, why would someone leave drugs in
Where
a
was I?
jacket?
Cologne. That's right. That's the next step. This
Cologne?
motherfucker doesn't stink, but I want it to smell good.
We don't use toothpaste, but we're gonna use cologne? I don't get it. And it's gonna be in for a rude awakening then if they don't take EBT. He might have taken money out though, because he said he figured his pin out.
So, do you see these chicks? Are you noticing these chicks that are like trying to find a way to be bothering me?
No, I
I wish they
can't
would
see
just
any
say hello.
chicks. I can't see anything.
instead of being so weird about it.
Hmm.
You know,
Let me
like,
see
I don't
if I
understand
refresh
it.
it
Like,
over here.
I've seen a couple of different celebrities out here, and when I saw them, I literally just went and said hi. I was just like, "Hey, I don't know you, but you know, I know of you." And they're just like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And it's not that hard to do. You just say hi. You know, and I'm not like uber famous or anything like that. But it would be nice if, you know, people that see me
We have
would
to
be
go
at
out,
that like
man.
mid-stage level where they come to say hello.
How we do that?
And they're like, they gotta be weird about it. Cause you don't have to be weird. I'm not weird. You don't gotta be weird. Is that like a white eyebrow?
I should like do this.
I think that is a white eyebrow. Hair. Anyway. So I'm using a step tracker.
Okay. I think we might just have to
Okay,
close
I'm
it. We'd have to close and reopen it. That's crazy. I don't know how to get to like another
There's 7
broadcast.
different step trackers. And they all collect money.
There we go.
So essentially,
Jeez
I'm using
Louise.
all these different apps
Fuck.
that as I walk around the
Oh,
boulevard,
shit.
I'm making money. So in a day, I do anywhere from 80,000 to 120,000 steps. And that's in a circle from La Brea down to Gower.
Yeah, everyone
And I
send him
just
stuff.
go, and
So
I go,
Swank
and I go, and I go.
McCufferton goes up in
And
the
now,
thing.
I'm making
You
money
can't
with
see
it through
Swank
5 or 6
McCufferton.
different apps because they track my steps and they give me money for tracking my steps. Pretty cool. So, oh, that reminds me, time to
Can you get
cut
paid
down
to
the
take
road.
steps?
I'm really hoping. So I had this one
People pay Pokemon Go to take steps.
friend that owns property
Oh,
up
thanks,
in the
Megan.
hills, and he has. I guess his friend owns these apartment buildings down here, and I was doing some landscape work with him down in Beverly Hills, and I haven't seen him in a while, and I'm hoping if I go around his stomping ground, I might run into him because he gave me his phone number, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I lost it. But I'm hoping I can find his number, or at least find him, and I can get working with him again because I have to say it was fun working with him. We would go down, like the one house that we worked on, it used to belong to Jennifer Lopez. And I mean, like, how cool is that? You know, just to have worked on that house it was ridiculous. It was just so cool because like it's the celebrity homes you hear about, you know. But I went and I did that with him, and we were helping this guy clean his pool and clean his porch, and he was like installing a garden and stuff like that. Like we were cultivating a garden, and it was a lot of fun. But you know, I just don't know where he's at now. I haven't seen him in a while. Thanks for the fire. But I figure if I go down this way, I might run into him because this is one of the roads I usually see him taking. But we'll see. And I feel horrible. I feel so bad. I genuinely don't remember his name. I don't even remember the guy's name, but I do remember. Thank you. I do remember him. You know, what do you call it? Taking me places, and we go. He used to take me to El Pollo Loco. That was always fun, and he like knew all the staff, and it was just cool.
James was like talking about Breaking
Sorry, it's
Bad,
got, like,
pretending
super
it's his
quiet.
life.
Oh, that's just the road I'm on. It's like super quiet. Very, very quiet on this road.
Probably only existed in your head, James. I don't think like 100% is no. No one believes this story of James. I can't even see him working on a normal person's house, let alone people in J-Lo's circle letting him do anything to her house.
Something really cool about living out here, something super convenient, is that you can pick clothes off the street, take them to the dry cleaner,
and the beans.
You put them in a bag, obviously. Then you take them to the dry cleaner, and after they're clean, you got brand new clothes. And people leave stuff on it. Like, literally, this jacket, I kid you not, it's a $450 jacket. I found it on the side of the road.
Where did he get this number from?
Just laying on the ground. So
I say he's Gary Vee because Gary Vee will do the same thing.
When you live in LA, you do not go.
Gary Vee will go to a garage sale, pick up like a fucking Hot Wheels and be like, this is a fucking $150 car, but we're gonna haggle with the guy and get it for $1 and then resell it, and this is how you live.
Money.
I'm a millionaire, by the way.
Dude, I got the cash that I have because I don't spend money. Like, I literally don't spend it. They're like, oh, that's gross. You grabbing clothes off the side of the road. Well, I take care of them first. You know? Like, I don't do it the gross way. Where's it going? Okay, I got a couple of blocks left.
So what? We never reached the
Welcome to the broadcast.
final destination is always that bench or gower.
5,400 fire for the day. And I'm gonna have to find somewhere to go so that I can grab a portable battery. I want to get like a nice portable battery. Sometimes people
Oh, you already
like,
had one.
like I'll see somebody else that does some of what I do or what I used to do, and they'll be like, I can see the look on their face. They're like, I thought you were such and such a thing. I'm like, bro, I might be a civilian, but no offense, I'm still lit. Like I live in the real world. Like I don't. Like, when I told this to you guys, the story about how we invented guerrilla warfare, that was me trying to hint to you that I don't fit into the whole social matrix thing intentionally. Like, I do go actually off the grid. Not like these guys that are, like, super high-profile professionals, but they follow the rules when it comes to guerrilla warfare and things of that nature.
James,
you know, they're like,
stream
they're
multiple
not,
hours
not,
a day.
That's the difference between cookie cutter and the real thing. The real thing doesn't follow the rules. You know, you obey the rules as much as you have to.
Walking up and down Hollywood Boulevard getting government assistance is like the most on-grid thing using a government phone I've ever fucking seen, James. What are you talking about?
Different social situations.
You couldn't be more of the
I
grid.
don't really like just stick to one track, you know? People are like, well, I thought you were an operator. I thought you were a contractor. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like how do I have less credibility as being someone that formerly, you know, worked on those types of contracts just because I don't stick to the rules? Like, it's like the opposite. Not sticking to the rules is part of how I get done what I get done. Literally.
I do what I do.
Like, why do you think I'm one of the best in the business? Because nobody ever knew I was there. When you do exactly what you're told, people always know where you're at, right?
I was
People are
so
like,
good,
I'm so
you
smart.
didn't even know
that
I
you're gonna be
existed.
at such and such a place at such and such a time doing such and such a thing. Well, the reason you don't know where I'm at is because I'm doing something that's unpredictable, and that's kind of like the whole idea. Being unpredictable requires being
I think he has a
traditionally
filter on.
predictable because
Timo.
nowadays everybody's got their way of doing things, and if you do what people used to do and not what they're doing now, it, you know, kind of gets you a little further. Ironically, I think someone stole my vape.
James, no one steals
Does somebody
anything
reach in my
from you.
fucking pocket and take my vape? There's no way.
You dropped it
come
or
on.
something.
I mean, I hated that thing anyway.
Check your
Honestly,
other
that
pockets.
vape was shit. But I sure hope someone did that. Maybe I accidentally put it in my pocket.
Yeah,
One of my
James.
pockets.
As soon
I
as
must
James
have.
has more than 2 pockets,
There's
he's
no
lost.
Oh, somebody's dead.
He's gonna
Not my
find it.
problem.
Watch, he's gonna fucking find it.
Oh well. Fucking idiot. Who the fuck stole my vape? I think somebody actually did steal my vape.
No.
Why do people gotta be so stupid? Now I have to hunt this motherfucker down and chop off his hands in public. Do you realize how much that's gonna cost me to get away with? I'm not even kidding you.
James,
You gotta be fucking joking.
how are we gonna find this guy? Check your pants pockets,
God
check your
damn it.
fanny
Yeah,
pack.
somebody stole my. Oh, just kidding. I'm acting. So get over it. When I sound like I'm making threats, I'm not. I'm kidding.
If you didn't find your vape, those
Guys,
like, okay, whatever, James.
Something a lot of people don't know, and it is the truth, and I just found out recently. Now, something that I don't really know much about, but you know, you guys hear that from me quite often, I would say, is apparently I am related to Charlie Chaplin.
No,
Go figure.
no.
I feel like
Wait,
it kind of
what?
makes sense.
Charlie Chaplin.
I feel like I kind of act a little silly, but
Going on, Chris?
see you. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he was super moody last night.
But I looked straight at somebody in the car when I said that. It was actually pretty funny. The way they looked at me was like, like, of course I'm not chopping somebody's hands off. Are you kidding me? This is America. We don't do that here. Nobody does that here.
James, what about the Black Ops?
What
about the secret contracts?
That you should visit. Bring money. Just kidding.
James goes into like a fucking talent agency. He just shows them like ranting, threatening to kill people. This is me acting.
What I will say is a lot of people
Hire
are,
me
like,
for
super
Disney.
crazy nowadays, though. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. People are so fucking cranky and constantly easily triggered. And they're violent and like, oh my gosh, I just wish people would be able to chill out. Like, I'm new to Hollywood. I'm new to California. I've lived here like a year and a half, and I love it here. And I see the people who miss how it used to be.
He's been here 1 month.
You know, like I see the looks on their face, like, where the fuck did my home go? And I get that. I totally understand. I really do. In my own way, I do. And I'm hoping that my experience here in California, that I could like learn enough about how California used to be, that by my own force of will and by the resources that I have, that we can fucking bring shit back to the way it was. Real talk. Like, this is a joke. Like, this doesn't speak to anything that I was ever taught about California. It doesn't speak to anything of what the people want. They're enjoying themselves to some degree and getting along with each other more. But it's like, what the fuck happened to what it used to be?
I think the pitch thing is when he gets like upset, he's spaghetti, you know? And he's like almost crying, so his voice is cracking and he's gone. But you know, he's a big tough man, so he just powers through it.
Are up there. I was joking. They don't know I was joking. Oh well. You too. Alright. I didn't waste their time, somebody else did. Everybody in town knows that I just go around doing what I do. So if you didn't get the memo, it's on you.
Oh, that crazy guy that walks up and down the street every day? Yeah, we know him. He's always threatening to kill people, and vaping, asking people for blankets.
Man, I tell you, Wendy's sure does look good. Oh!
Where did my vape go? James makes
Frosty.
me want to vape.
Do they have
all
the
the
Frosty
time.
tag? If
What
they have
phone
the
is this
Frosty
in my
tag,
lap?
we're getting the Frosty tag.
Not one that I need.
Oh, see, now I'm not stopping. You know what? Fuck them. Because she saw me at the window. She could have opened the window. She ain't even opening the window. She made me walk all the way in there just to ask them for something. I'm not dealing with this shit. I don't fucking deal with this shit. I really don't. Like, fuck you. I don't need that. I don't need that attitude. Nah, I'm good.
I really think James is gonna
Fuck
kill
Wendy's.
someone one day.
I don't need it.
I don't know. I don't know the solution for
What
James.
I was gonna do
Put him on
was
an
I was
island.
gonna get a Frosty tag.
Put him on
And then
Pizza
I'd be able to
Island.
get a free Frosty with every time I go in there. And so I would go in there more often. But if that lady's going to give me attitude, can't even open a window for 5 seconds, oh, then fuck that. Yeah?
Actually,
I'm good.
I remember.
Thanks anyway.
I already solved
Well, you
this
guys are gonna come
solution.
in the
Solved
grocery
this
store with
solution.
me.
Solved this problem.
Let's see if we can get away with
Put
it.
him on an oil rig. Just put him on an oil rig somewhere in the ocean. Men on
Like,
oil
respectful
rigs
and
they
quiet,
can handle
but-
themselves. They can take James.
I don't want to shut down
I
the
really
broadcast,
think.
so
I really
you're
think
going
we should
grocery
get him on an
shopping.
oil rig somehow.
My God, I'll tell you what.
There's no women on an
I'll
oil
tell you
rig.
something else I love about Hollywood. It seems like almost everybody has a fine ass. Almost everybody. Right hand up. Almost everybody. It is almost impossible to find an unattractive person in Hollywood. That's my experience.
They should just put
Thanks for
prisons
the
on
hearts.
oil rigs, you know. And then every time you turn on the light, you'd be like, "Yeah, James helped get this electricity to me." Instead of seeing a license plate and you're like, maybe James stamped that license plate. Who
Well,
cares?
the battery, the portable battery has officially died off on me. So we're gonna have to take
Or who
a
was it?
moment
It said
here.
You walk so
And,
much, just put him on a hamster
I
wheel
don't
to
wanna
generate
shut the
electricity.
broadcast
That'd be a good
down.
idea too.
Really not feeling like quitting because we're doing good. So you're coming in the grocery store with me, but at some point I'm gonna have to shut down. And what I really have to do is find a portable battery, a good one, or a
Yeah,
couple
James
of
doesn't
them,
know how to smoke.
so that I can just continue on with what I'm doing. Stop.
Drop.
Fuck
Something,
me.
I don't know, been shop.
I know he wasn't saying that to me.
Whoa.
This jacket, I just got this jacket clean. I don't need it bloody.
How did he did not just get it clean? What did he do? Brush it off? And accuse it of stealing his vape? Jackets stealing vapes, drugs murdering people. What are we? This is kind of a cool beat. I think it's just him walking, but listen to it. It's got a rhythm to it. Damn.
Well, we'll see how I do going in the store having this on me. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. But I'm not sure what else to do. So,
What you always do.
it should be a non-issue.
Non-issue to do what I do.
But we will find out.
I think they're trying to make homelessness illegal or something. Oh, DJ Electra? DJ Electra!
Oh, wow. What a genius idea. I just use a cart. It's not that complicated. Oh, almost. Almost.
DJ Electra with the grooves.
Okay.
You know? I don't even know who DJ
You know what I
Electra
like about
is. I've seen like
grocery
one
shopping?
of her things.
I don't have anybody telling me what to do. I don't have anybody telling me what not to do. I don't have anybody to bother me. It's fantastic. There might be a crazy person here or there, but that's pretty much everywhere in Hollywood. So,
Is that a woman's jacket? Is that why it doesn't close?
I don't know if this is going to work out, guys, but I'm going to try. It's going to force me to go slow. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. That should work. Alright, I'm just gonna have to hold in here. Am I going in the right way? I've never gone through here. Okay. What is this? That's what we do? Okay, and now what? Do that. Let me do this. Okay. Guess that's what we do. It's a very interesting store. I am looking for a collapsible Starbucks mug, which I don't think exists, but one can hope. When they come out with a collapsible Starbucks mug, then I can pack it away and then come in here and use a refillable cup.
Is it not weird that he desires things that he doesn't even know exists?
That is to find something to buy. So I came in here for steak or some type of meat. So that's what we're gonna go get. We're gonna get some
God, we're
type
gonna eat the
of
raw steak today. That was what he was saying yesterday. He was like, you know what? I'm sick of feeling weird after I eat. I'm just gonna eat raw steak from now on.
See, I'm not much different than my socio-political or religious counterparts. I'm just a little more animalistic.
What?
We have a lot in common. I'm just a little more wild, I suppose.
He's wearing a tweed jacket in college. Remember that one time? People were seeing him on the college cams.
I can smell it. Who's
It
ready?
needs to be a Starbucks one, Snarky. You don't understand. It needs to be expensive for no reason.
that shrimp looks good.
Don't.
I could take down that whole salmon fillet.
No
if I eat
seafood.
that wrong.
James, your butt smells like fish, remember?
Might not be. Shrimp looks delicious. So it says 10, but is it shrimp bowl is 5? Is it a little bowl is 5? Holy mother of God. How much is that?
This weird guy. Walking around. This shrimp looks delicious. He is an NPC. If I saw someone in the supermarket just sitting there telling himself, "The shrimp looks delicious," I'd be like, "This is weird. What's wrong with this guy?"
Go from there.
He's got that ring, the bracelets.
Good.
He shops at Hot Topic now, don't you know?
Yeah, it's cheap right now. What is that? Yellowfish tuna. Or crab clusters. That could be pretty good. I think we're just gonna play it safe for now. And I'm gonna get myself some crab and some steak.
Is crab safe? Can we? I think you can eat crab raw. It's just so weird he buys perishable meat when he could buy like a whole bunch of like nuts or something. He's gotta think more like a squirrel and less like a predator. Like, I get James is a predator, right? In every sense of the word. But he needs to just stockpile on like shit that's not gonna go bad after like 24 hours if he doesn't eat it. Preferably not living fucking things either. I mean, maybe just get some jerky. Jerky would preserve it. Like, he could keep some jerky on him. But jerky's expensive.
I don't wanna be rude. Like, should I like ask for something? Is like a bell? I don't see a bell anywhere. Like that timing, I suppose.
He's just reinforcing the idea people buy steak and lobster with EBT. It's true.
I need meat, but there's like nobody here.
I'm telling you, Emily, he's the homeless Michael Scott. It's just sad because I really like Michael Scott and I fucking hate James. But he was trying to haggle with the hot dog guy too. Like when Michael Scott got lost in the office, he's like, "What if I give you this watch and you give me a hot dog?"
That I don't have to ask them for help. Yeah.
When he was in Florida, he cut off his pants and put it on his head like Michael Scott did when he was pretending to be Survivor Man.
This may be my first and last stop here.
Mickey Mouse.
Definitely. Hi, how are you? Pretty good. Can I get a chuck roast?
James, you should be happy. They said Mickey Mouse.
It don't matter.
Disney.
Good one. Now, do you slice them or no? Just it don't. I mean, just to slice them into smaller pieces.
Will you cut my food for me?
Yeah, like cubes. Cubes would be good. Yeah.
Cubes.
Just bite size, or if it ain't too hard. Thank you.
See, what I'm going to be doing is just taking this to my corner and eating it raw. So, like, any bite size to me, not bite size to, like, a fish or a shark or whatever you might be using this kind of meat to. I don't know.
Okay, guys. Well, you're not really saying too much, so I am going to come back and talk to you in a little bit. All right?
Do that. Good. Goodbye, James. Goodbye, James. I guess you could say he was making fondue. Bite-sized fondue pieces, but we're not eating fondue. We're just being crazy. Oh, it's birthday 10? I have my fucking title wrong. It's birthday 10, guys, not birthday 9. Did we have a birthday 9? Did he title it birthday 9? Hold on. I gotta fix that. I guess I'll fix it after. I'll probably forget. Who cares? Anyways, I wanted to show you guys something last night, but there was not enough time because he went forever. I did like a 7-hour stream yesterday, which I don't know. I didn't stream anything else, so I guess that's fine. Right. Woo. Okay, let's I have these things already open. So where's Maria? Maria wanted to see the poopy pants thing. Actually, you guys want to see the poopy pants thing? We'll do a poll. Woman's jacket, yes. Yeah, I really think it's a woman's jacket too. What ones do you guys want to watch for it? You want to watch poopy butt, or you want to watch James sat backwards in the chair? We'll do a poll. This or that. Oh, is Heather? I think Heather should be posting. I have not been keeping up with Heather. I kind of gave up on her. She gave up on herself, so I gave up on her. But I should really like be getting my own content from her, not relying on the subreddits. So maybe I should do that today. What were the options? Poopy pants and inspirational James. Backwards chair James. Alright. Hey Conger, what's going on? He never goes away. Yes on poop pants. It's 4:30 a.m. Might as well start the day strong. Is it 4:30 for you? That's crazy. That's a crazy time to be awake right now. I went to bed at like 6 a.m. last night, so who am I to say? Don't know if you can see anymore. Some people haven't seen him. Oh, I'm surprised. It's actually 75% for the poopy. Okay, yeah, no. I mean, it's not that long. The inspirational backwards chair James. It's like a half hour. I want to show you. I think it's like a 3-hour stream, but there's a half hour where he really talks about his bipolar and stuff. That's why I wanted to show it to you guys last night. But we can kick it off with poopy pants, James. We'll give it like another minute. Maybe not even a minute. I think James Soroka and Gypsy Rose Blanchard are soulmates. I don't know if you know Heather Gillespie, but I swear to God, like they're related somehow, or I don't know. They are soulmates. If they're not related, they're fucking soulmates for sure. All right, we got 20 votes. Speak now or forever hold your peace, because I think this stream's about a minute behind, so I wanted to give people. Well, I mean, you could see it with your eyeballs, right? All right, that's it. Let's grab this. So it was June 23rd. That's when this is from. So he is being James Soroka, as usual. That's his shtick. That's who he is. And
I'll tell you, my cock. Always.
Whoa.
After being clean and soiling yourself. Yeah, definitely.
What the fuck was that?
If it seems like it come off on you, don't take it that way.
Oh my god. I had it like set up on the thing. And I don't remember what I searched now. Sitting here. We're at 6, sitting here ranting, sitting here acting semi-normal. Sitting here right now, people are so stupid. Sitting here with shit in my pants, here we go. But he starts off... I'll tell you. Grab the bodyguard with donuts. So you're already guard with donuts. Alright, this is a good place to start. And can I zoom in without it like... Usually that doesn't fucking happen, so... Be cool, James. Recording from the past.
For the morning. Because I bribed the security guard with donuts.
What happens when I keep tabs open?
But there are, I don't know what chicks keep sending me these vibes. I'll tell you, my cock. Always gone. Past couple of days. Always hard. Past couple of days. Non-stop. What's up, Kelsey? I don't care. You safe for the night? No. I'm done with this. I'm not even kidding you, I'm sitting here with shit in my pants. I'm so pissed off. I gotta shower, I gotta change of fucking clothes, and because of what happened today with those crazy ass homeless people, they were like coming up on me and all that, it scared the shit out of me, and I fucking shit myself. I'm not even kidding you. I know how to handle myself, but like, Like I said, you could take the toughest guy in the world, and I'm pretty damn tough, but it doesn't stop me from being scared. I handle the situation, but with fear, it's still present, and I fucking literally shit myself. I'm like, fuck, like, I finally have new fucking clothes, and I could.
And so this raw diet probably isn't the best for him. If he, this is when he wasn't even eating raw meat. Like he wasn't in that hotel halfway place or anything. He was just like eating donuts and stuff, eating like Domino's and fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
I could just punch a fucking hole in the wall. I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm so done. So like, I'm just done with this shit. I'm done with everybody and everything. I'm riding tomorrow. I'm going the fuck home. If you guys want to send me money, if you want to fuck, just fucking hit me up. But I'm done chasing people. Like everybody could just fuck off and just be here with me if you want. And then if you don't, then fine. But like, I'm sitting here. I got Olympic jeans. I got a massive dick that I know how to use. I could get money if I need it. Like I know that I should be getting more out of all this shit.
And this is only last year too. I know the Olympic jeans is kind of a throwback. Like he's been saying he had Olympic jeans ever since like I knew of him, like 2017. That was before I even knew of him, right? But he's just sitting here last year saying how big his dick is with shit pants and his Olympic jeans, and he's expecting women to just come pick him up.
I'm just sitting here all fucked. Just because people are pieces of shit scumbags that are happy to take advantage of me. So fuck everybody. It's just pretty much where I'm at. You know? And that's that. And then there's all these fucking undercovers that will sit and watch my broadcast or listen to my shit. Like, it just blows my mind that y'all motherfuckers don't have something better to do. Like, it's not even that they're listening to me. It's not even that they're you know, finding, you know, using my profile to find criminals. It's just like, you know, see, now they're pulling out. Like, yes, pull out, all right? Stop having the fucking babies. We got 8 billion people on the planet. Go fuck with somebody who's a criminal. And don't be pulling people from my broadcast because they're way bigger than you can handle. With all due respect, they're like fucking international criminals, and you're not gonna get a kickback because they're gonna.
Is he like talking about me and Conger and Chris, like the people he doesn't like in his broadcast? Like we're international criminals and we're too big to take down, so don't even take them out of the broadcast. But he doesn't mind, like, you know, if you're watching the broadcast to get the criminals. It's just like, why are you watching me die out here with my shitty pants and not doing anything to come help me, police? I think that's what he's saying.
They're gonna be like, why do you even fucking know that name? Is what you're gonna get. They're gonna wonder why you even know that name, whatever name you get, and then you just lose your job because they need you to not have credibility for knowing that name, just to protect you. Anyway, cool whip. Anyway, yeah, that's the vibe we're on. So yeah, I got a super massive hard dick like all the time. It's totally ridiculous. And I'm just tired of just not living my life. So I'm done with everybody. I just don't care. Like all these fucking scumbags who smell like shit just because they got money. They can do it. And I'm over here and like I got it all up in here. And people aren't fucking with me. Motherfucker can get this disgusting ass looking. Like fuck everybody. Honestly. Like, I got all this to offer. And
he's so entitled. It's like Elliot Rodgers shit.
Not a single goddamn motherfucker is taking advantage. No, they take advantage of me in every way that fucks them off and doesn't get out of me what would be really nice to get out of me. Like, who could be so stupid to use me the way you use everybody else? Like, use me the way that you get the best stuff out of me. And I'm literally offering it. And they're like, just people are so dumb. Ugh. I want to be used. Fuck.
So that's him in his
You're
poopy
closer to
pants.
stay with me. Yeah,
I think
I've
he
heard
goes
that a
on
million
more about
fucking
the poop.
times. I'm not sorry. I'm done being sorry. I'm a dick. I don't care. You like me or you don't, and that's it. Welcome from Alaska, Brandy. The walls gotta go up, guys. I gotta be fucking done with people. I'm sitting here and shit, and they're telling me it's a good idea to start heading out of town tomorrow. I'm like, no fucking duh. Think I want to be here? Like, what a grand idea. Let me go home. What a grand idea. Let me not live homelessly on the street. You're such a fucking genius. Like, I really fucking wish I could have came up with the idea of, you know, getting an apartment and a job and not living on the street and sitting in my own shit. I
Well, I mean, like, this is kind of his fault, though, because he claims he isn't homeless, and when people try to help him, he's like, oh, I'm not homeless. No, what are you talking about? I'm not homeless. And then, even, like, this was in Florida. There was a cop that went up to him, and she was like, being homeless isn't illegal. And he was like, well, that's your opinion. So, like, this is when James thought being homeless was illegal, and he wasn't homeless, even though he was, and he, like, had ins with Starbucks or whatever.
I'm so stupid. I couldn't fucking think of it. Thank God you showed up. Just told me the common sense thing. I just couldn't
Oh, he's not walking in circles because he just wants to sit in his poopy pants, I guess, right now. And pretend that his bike was stolen, but it's actually sitting right beside him.
figure out because, you know, I'm too busy picking my nose and, you know, masturbating in the public bathroom. I don't do either of those things. Liar. I'm a liar. I pick my nose.
And he probably masturbates in the public washroom. I don't know why he would bring that up, if not.
And then people be fucking in the public bathrooms and then they'll be trying to tell me about cleanliness. And I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, they're all disgusting and then they're having sex in the public bathrooms and then turn around telling me about hygiene. Anyway, donuts and hot dogs. Yeah. Love your eyes. Thanks, meme. Hey, what's up? I'm fucking lonely. No, I'm not okay at all. There's all these people that fucking watch me, and I'm sitting the fuck in the middle of the night just sitting here. When I guarantee you there's some beautiful bitch in a hotel room right down the road that could come pick me the fuck up right now if she wanted to.
Thanks, Lucy. See, you a hardworking Jimmy Erkin, chat lurking gangster, my guy. Thank you.
And she's just being a hard ass and, like, just letting her pussy be dry.
Oh my god,
I'd
James.
be dicking her the fuck down right now.
I really don't like his terms for sex. Dicking her down. Oh my, yeah. He says it a lot, too.
Right the fuck now.
Through his teeth, angrily.
Not even that I want to, but, like, I don't not want to. My God. And, like, even more of an insult if they were to think, like, oh, well, maybe he's, like, not safe. Like, fuck you. Like, do you know how many women I've stayed with and how many, like I make you pancakes, motherfucker. Like,
What?
I'm the good one. I'm not the crazy one. Like, that's what bugs me is when people think I'm the crazy one. Like, I'm the only one that's not crazy. You're supposed to scoop me. It's supposed to be the special situation. I'm supposed to get the special privilege. My special privilege is not supposed to be the ability to hang out on private property after hours. My special privilege is supposed to be that I'm in bed putting my dick between your size D tits. Fuck. While sucking on your clit, obviously. So I'm just fucking pissed off. Totally ridiculous. I do not deserve to be out here. I'm so mad about it. And they're like, it's hazing. I'm like, no, it is you getting a fucking lawsuit.
It's hazing? We'll make James sleep outside. It's hazing, guys. They are making him sit in his poop like they make Heather live in the tent.
From the gods. I'm done. Alright,
Hey.
where are we?
Oh, Weddy.
No, everything's not okay. Is everything okay? You're just, like, sitting outside in the middle of the night in the rain at midnight
In the rain.
on live stream. But, like, everything might be okay, so I'm just gonna ask.
Right? Daisy just broke up with John Allgood, too. They're close to each other.
Of course it's not fucking okay. Are you there? No, I'm here. Hello? Family Guy. Cool whip. Chupapi Muñeño. Come in, my love, when I go live. How about fuck off? You know,
He does. He only sees women as objects. Literally. I've never heard him be like, oh, like, this is a really cool thing a woman did, or I really admire this. That isn't something like, oh, her ass, or fucking just come to bed with me. Why aren't you jumping on my cock? Like, fucking, it's crazy.
a hug from me. I need far more than a hug. No, I got permission. I'm good. I bribed the security guard with donuts. Who hurt you? Suck my dick. Who didn't? Isolate yourself is to level up. For real, though. So sorry, thanks for the follow. How old am I? 40 billion years old. I don't fucking know. How old am I? I'm too stupid, remember? I don't know. I'm too stupid to remember how old I am. I don't remember my age. I don't fucking
Daisy says she's 5. James around this time was saying he was 18.
know.
And he was 29.
I'm just some retarded homeless bum. You didn't know that? Get with the program, bro. What's going on? I'm sitting outside, and one of you motherfuckers could have me in your house right now. I'm just pissed off about it. We could even be fucking. What is with people not fucking? Honestly.
People fuck. They just don't fuck guys in their shit pants. Demanding sex. And they're homeless with no money and no fucking skills. Like, I don't know, James. Maybe you're trying too hard.
We're focused. We're living lives that we want to. No, you live lives of quiet desperation. You don't even like your life. And I could offer a little spice to it, and you're like, but I don't like spicy food.
Yeah, Steve Kelsa's life was so much more better with James in it. He improved his life so much. Same with Josh.
Explain because I want to know. I'm the king of the homeless. Then stay the fuck away from me because I can't stand homeless people. You aren't lonely. You have me. I don't see you. I don't see you pulling up in even a Hyundai Sonata just to take me to the motel. I don't have to be bougie. Those guys too. I don't get it.
Remember when he wanted to cancel me? Which time? I think at least once a week, James is trying to get me canceled somehow. Like this week, it was, you guys got to write into TikTok and YouTube and tell them to, take platforms down that are making content off of other people's misery. I'm pretty sure he meant me. Like, I don't know. Maybe Conger. I think me and Conger are the ones sniping him in this season of James.
LGBT. Okay. You sure you aren't crazy? 100%. Been checked. Checked out from head to bunghole. Totally healthy. Why am I special? Because I'm me. It actually is that way. I really am that fucking special. Like in real life. I'm just waiting on my privilege. I'm like, where the fuck is it? I signed off of it, and then I'm like, I'll take it now, thank you. 32 triple D. Well, where the fuck is? Why aren't you in my DMs with photos like now? Because these pants are soft, like very soft. What did I walk in on? I don't know. What did you walk in on? We love Lynn. Wait a second. I've been in your broadcast.
Yeah, no, sniping him. Like when he goes live, you'll rebroadcast him. I think he said to Spaces. You were doing it on Twitter Spaces yesterday, I think. Unless I misunderstood you.
You wanna live with me? You're like a real broadcaster person. If you're still there, sure. What's going on? Hello. You're like a professional.
Oh, it's a woman. I don't remember him talking to a woman. I don't know if we got this far last time. I was just about to switch it up, but I guess let's see what he says to this woman.
Oh, I'm starstruck right now. Like, oh my god. She's like,
hold on.
Too. Oh my god.
Listen, can't no one help you but you.
Oh
Don't
god.
sit here.
Why oh
Yeah.
Yoda?
Because I'm listening to you. And, first of all, homeless people, you don't know their situations. You feel me? So you can't really talk on anyone's situation,
Actually,
you
could, and I'll steal
you can only speak. You can only speak on your situation.
I'm gonna fuck your husband.
You're gonna fuck her husband? Well, maybe James was gay last year too.
Bye. Anyway, moving on. Hi Samantha, how are you?
I'm gonna fuck your husband. Hi Samantha, how are you? How are you? Like, James. So erratic.
Oh my god, I like what do you call it? I like my losers like I like my farts. Silent but deadly. Yeah, that was
just a civilian.
You know what, bitch? Come to the street. Let me show you, motherfucker.
What a burn.
You can't talk to me. Oh, I can't? Let you get out here so you can get your tracks pulled out and then let me know. You don't fuck.
If you can get him on the phone, Conger, yeah. How do we spoof numbers? I don't know how to spoof a number, but if we can get an app, just like if you make your caller display or caller ID show up as like DPSS or something, he'd definitely pick it up. He wasn't picking up other people's calls, but I think he'd pick up for that, and then you could be like, "Hey, Jimmy," and then you'd be like, "Ah, it's Conger." That'd be pretty funny, actually.
Fucking no. They're like, I'm gonna be so polite and poised. Like, enjoy having your wallet stolen, your teeth knocked out, and being raped while passed out on the street.
Jesus Christ, James. And that's why I don't care if Conger does that to him, because James says shit like this, and he still does it to this day. He, like, people walk by him when he's on the fucking side of the road, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill that person, rip their appendages off if they are even a decibel louder than what I prefer in my homeless environment. Like, get out of here.
But that's like, you don't talk like that. You're gonna scare people. Oh, I'm sorry for the reality. Sucks, don't it? Like a dick in your mouth that you didn't ask for.
It's a homeless soap opera. I'm a deliver everything. Yeah, no, I do. I need to finish the merch store. I'm sorry. T-shirts. I have to also go through all the transcripts. And when I say T-shirts, that's when I grab the ideas that we've come up with. So there'll be everything there, and then it's just a lot of.
It's really that way. You're welcome.
I can do it though.
Welcome. I'm politically correct. No, you're retarded. Disappear.
Right? He is gonna
Oh,
snap.
fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. I just saved her ass. Holy crap. Don't let none of that shit fly. These people that fucking know it and they don't. Oh my god. I can't even believe she said that. Got me so fired up. Like, I don't even care that she was like all poised. And she's like a famous person on here too. But like, I just saved her ass. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Not a damn clue. Anyway.
The chick he just hung up on.
Oh, and I said that with Samantha, and fuck. And I got a crush on this random girl who's
Days of our live
But
streams.
the last one was now. So
That's
like,
a good
The
one.
last one was, so no, but she was very different than this one. This is like way more she's like way more my speed. But anyway, the other one was like the typical crush I would have had in high school of like just some chick that I'm really maybe just trying to get my dick in. And this one is like, yeah, fuck. I can't even say, like the type I wouldn't even say fuck around, honestly. Like I would probably stop saying fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, like say Stevie Meanie with just like a daisy on it.
Hi or hola. Hola. Bom dia.
That's the Russian sleeper cell shit.
She goes, let me in. I'll let you on it, but I ain't letting you in because you just don't know and you don't want to find out. Your hair's gonna be so frizzy by the time you're done. DC, what's up? How are you?
Is that does that turn you guys on? Your hair's gonna be so frizzy by the time I'm done. I've never heard that before. I mean, like, I'm sure I've probably heard this whole stream, not even the whole stream, but I've heard this section of the stream probably a bunch of times. I just don't remember certain parts. I think my brain is forgetting things in my old age.
Get it? Where's my Sammy?
Ooh, on a beanie. I like this.
Samantha, where are you? I messaged you. Sorry, I'm getting clingy. I'm not apologizing for getting clingy. I'm apologizing for talking this way. I like being clingy. If you don't like it, then don't like me. And don't let me like you. I'm clingy. Very clingy. Anyway.
Like, that's a turn off too. Alright, guys. If you want to watch the rest and the beginning of this is like 4 hours into a 5-hour stream. I don't even know what happened before this. He was inside a Dunkin' Donuts and there was a confrontation outside. I think this is the same Dunkin' Donuts that he threatened either the manager or the owner of, who just so happened, she was a woman, she was a pregnant woman, he was threatening her, he's like, I'm gonna get your baby, blah, blah, blah. Her husband was the fucking chief of police, and then he was confronted outside of this Dunkin' Donuts by a bunch of homeless people. So he was like scared of the homeless people and scared of the police that showed up to intervene. He told us that his bike was stolen when it wasn't. And then he just sat there in his poopy pants and was bitching about life. So like, I guess if you come into this and you're like, oh man, Steve's just watching someone in their poopy pants having a bad day, and that's really mean. It's like, there's a lot of context. Like, there's a lot of context, and he deserves every fucking bit of whatever this is. And a lot of it's brought on by himself, you know. If he gets like salmonella, it's because he's eating raw fucking food for whatever reason. So this other one that I have for us, let's get this pulled out here. But that's like the 23rd, June 23rd on the Steve Sroga channel. This was when James was speaking to a bunch of kids at a church. This was like right before he ended up moving out with his girlfriend, and into the horror house. Like, not the horror house, the horror house, where he did a lot of abusive shit. So this was like James before that, right before that.
The bank people would come in, and I know this might sound silly, but one of the best things that you can do
Boost
right
it up
now
a bit.
is if your foster parents or whatever family you're with, or wherever you're living, you can be successful. I don't care what.
So annoying. That's so annoying. Why does it do that? Why is it like... We were at 15 seconds and it jumped all the way up there. It's like the other one did.
The bank people would come in, and I know this might sound
Can you guys hear that better now?
silly, but one of the best things that
And this was rescoped by Conger. Conger, I think you're the only one who has a copy of this. Like, I couldn't find like a hard copy of this. I could only find Conger's rescope of it. I think this was a Facebook Live, right? Or a Facebook video he posted.
you can do right now is if your foster parents or whatever family you're with,
Check the
or
audio
wherever
levels.
you're living, if you can save up a little money, if you can manage over 2 years to put away $1,000 for yourself or $2,000 for yourself, that is probably the number one tip that I would give. Because once you become an adult, like, there's even situations where you may think that it's secure, but you're not always prepared. You may end up with a family, you may end up with with bills you didn't expect, and the biggest thing is you want to make sure that you have a little bit of money put away just in case something happens. One of the biggest things around here, especially in Wilkes-Barre, is that a lot of people end up homeless.
Phil has this? I mean, I have a lot of stuff from Phil. I was going through just based off of the date because it was like May 29th. I don't think I have May 29th, 2019 anything. But it's all good. Phil was in chat earlier. Where is he? Where's this Phil guy? He's somewhere. It's like he's JP Broom. J something. Oh yeah, JP Broom.
For the reason of living at the edge of your paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck, and that can be a very dangerous situation. Like, we don't really get taught how to manage our money, but if you just put a little bit away and just don't touch it, that way you're in a situation where if you ever do need it, you're not strapped for cash. Because I've been homeless before, and the moment you are.
So right now, I don't think he was homeless. Wait, is he homeless? No, I think he had the apartment at this point, right? In 2019? Because that's all those crazy streams where like he's berating his ex and like being like, I don't want your looks, I don't want this, I don't want that. That was 2019 in their apartment.
Are homeless. The moment that you're on the street, and I don't mean like if you have a car, you're lucky. You want to have a vehicle, but if you actually end up on the street, then like that is a situation where it becomes very hard to get a regular job. Because people are judging you for that. It becomes very hard to get in a place to live because people just, even if you have the money, they may not trust you. You don't want to be in that situation. So where you're at right now, it may not be easy, and I don't know exactly what you're going through.
Yes,
I only know what I've been through. My fiance Kate only knows what she's been through. She was raised in a biological family, but guys, sometimes even biological families, it's not the best situation. And at the end of the day, the only thing that's gotten me through personally to where I'm at, I have bipolar type 1. It is very severe. I have trouble keeping my head together. It's kind of, just think about it. A lot of people don't understand what bipolar is, but bipolar 1 is, think about it like having really, really, really bad ADHD and a lot of energy all the time. I don't sleep. I don't eat a whole lot.
So this is what I wanted to show you. Like, this is James giving a whole bunch of church kids advice while actually going into his mental health diagnosis that he claims he does not have anymore. So he's saying like it's a lot of energy, he doesn't sleep, probably makes bad decisions when he's in like these manic episodes. It is bipolar type 1. So I guess like I can look up the whatever that is.
I tried to make dinner for my fiance the other night. I walked away from the phone. I read the recipe. I walked away from the phone to go do the first thing. I couldn't remember what I read.
So, bipolar 1 disorder is a type of bipolar spectrum disorder characterized by the occurrence of at least one manic episode with or without mixed or psychotic features. Most people at other times have one or more depressive episodes. So he does get depressed. So when he isn't in jail, he'll take months off at a time and he'll just sleep. Like, sometimes he'll stream, but he'll be like in the dark eating raw shrimp. He's always eating raw meat. That's a common thing with him too. But yeah, he was like really defeated. Usually when he gets a job too, and then he gets manic again, and then like becomes homeless. If he has a stable place, a job, he'll quit the job. He'll leave to go on the road to do stupid fucking feet piece. And then he turns into the crazy James that we know. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for James, but I know based on his past, it's probably not going to be good.
And because my mind is racing that bad. And so, you know, if you are in a healthy mental state, be grateful for that. You know, you may not have family. You may not have a lot of friends. School might be tough. But I can promise you the number one thing that will get you through not only to adulthood, but to wherever you might want to be in your life is being grateful for whatever you do have. And I do understand, and I actually understand because I've been through this crap. Like, you're having everybody around you tell you how to live, tell you how to spend your money like I just did, tell you who you should be friends with and shouldn't be friends with, right? Telling you what to do. It's bullcrap. It sucks. Right? Like, who are they to tell you? They're not your parents. They're not close to you. They don't know you. But if there's one mistake that I made going through care was not like Annie and some of the ladies here.
And again, this is him. This is like him pretending to be Gary Vee. I see a lot of Gary Vee features in James's demeanor right now.
They actually have your best interest in mind.
I want to see Heather give a speech like this. She goes to church. Can she not, like, give a speech to the kids? I wouldn't trust her to be honest. She'd get into, like, all the fucking assaults or rapes or whatever the fuck she gets into every day.
And, like, if I would have wised up a little bit earlier and made some better choices with my life, then I would be a lot more successful than I am right now. What's up? What's up? One thing I regret, that is not listening to more experienced people sooner. Because guys, if you've made it this far through care, and you're still a decent human being, like you're not in jail yet or juvie yet, you've actually done a lot better than a lot of people, who's been through the system like we have. It's right across the nation. You guys are in a good position. You're actually doing very good for yourselves. And
still in flip-flops, not flip-flops, but a type of sandal. He likes his toes to be able to breathe, and he likes being bald at certain points in his life, or he likes to be really hairy. I guess this is just common things that have always been true of James.
I think a lot of times we kind of look around at other people, and we're like, that person has it better than I do. That person has it better than I do. That person has it better than I do. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm not that much of a success yet. I literally make minimum wage. I work online. I do YouTube. We do Instagram and YouTube. But
that's not my baby crying either.
Not that special. But what I can tell you is, whatever you want to do with your life, you got to figure.
I mean, like, you don't get paid by the hour on YouTube. Is he saying, like, from what he makes, from what the hours he puts into YouTube to what he gets paid at the end of the month equates to, like, fucking minimum wage? I doubt it. I think I make way less than minimum wage on fucking YouTube. And I know that I made more money than James, so, like, I just can't see that being true. But that's nice that he thinks he's making minimum wage, I guess.
Figure that out in your head. Definitely listen to people around you. Mentorship, huge. All right? Like, it's really hard when you're around people that may not have your best interest in mind, especially in school and stuff like that. But the best thing you can do, try and find 2 or 3 people that are doing well for themselves. Like what I did when I got out of high school is I actually reached out through email and through phone calls, trying to find people who were successful. I'm like, okay, I don't want to end up doing nothing with myself. So, what am I going to do? And the best thing to do is learn from people who actually have done it. You know what I mean? And it can be really hard. I grew up having like a really bad attitude towards people with money. I didn't like people who did well for themselves because, the way I was raised in the home and, just my environment always said, that person probably cheated to get where they're at. That person probably stole to get where they're at. That person probably stepped on other people to get where they're at. Not always the case. But if you can find the right people to listen to and be willing to listen and be coachable, then this doesn't have to be where you peak.
I think I make like $6 an hour on YouTube for like the amount of I'm a fucking slave labor. Nah, my channel just like is really, it doesn't get views, so like that's why. If the channel got views, then it'd be worth it. But like I don't know, I've never heard a YouTuber like say I make minimum wage. It's just a silly thing to say.
Does that make sense? Like your life is literally just starting.
He
like,
ruined my life.
When you're an adult, like when you think about it, all the ladies here, their lives are not even halfway over yet. Like they have half their lives to live yet. We are babies. We literally are just getting started. So if you can just figure out something that's important to you and try and latch onto that, don't focus, like there's so much negative. I mean, I'm not going to get way too personal, but I dealt with some emotional abuse. I dealt with, honestly, to this day, the people that I trusted growing up, the people that raised me, tell me I'm not going to make it anywhere. To this day. Not, I made it.
This is an hour ago.
I have 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's how I maintain my success. Guys, and this is important, especially in the social media age. In the social media age where we all are comparing our followers and our likes. I can't curse probably. It's bull. It's bull. It's complete bull. All right? I will tell you right now, the only thing that matters, you look to your left and you look to your right. If that person cares about you, you've won. I'm serious. This woman right here, she cares about me. I won. For the rest of my life. I've won.
That didn't age well.
That's all you got to find are people that care about you. If you make just enough money to get by, as long as you are surrounded by people that support you, you've won the game. You don't have to be big. You don't have to be, special in the eyes of the world and what everybody else thinks you are. You have to be important to you. I've won the game. It's over for me. I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to build my business and build my family and try and inspire people around me. But guess what? At the end
beat people up along the way.
of the day, the game is already over for me because I'm happy. You just got to be happy. You go home, you watch TV, you need to buy this to be happy. You need to buy that to be happy, right? Do you not see that all around you all the time? You need the new watch. You need the new car. Can't be cursing. I'm really trying to hold that back. Just forget everybody else when it comes to that stuff. Be happy with yourself. Make sure you surround yourself with people who are lifting you up. Even if, I'll tell you what, you're not always going to be blessed.
Why is his shirt billowing? Is there like a fan on him?
With the opportunity to be around, people all the time that are doing 100% right, either
His shirt is billowing. You guys see this?
in society or in your,
those babies are in the
your
background.
sphere. It's just not going to work that way.
Oh, there's the fan.
You're 100% right, dude. 100% right. And whether you go to college, you decide not to go to college. Wait, I encourage college. Just putting that out there. Guys, if you have the opportunity, here's the thing. College is not the only path. I'm not going to, they may not like that. I don't know. College is not the only path. But if you're not, let me tell you though, if you're not going to go to college, you better be ready to work. Because I went 6 days without food 2.5 years ago. Like, if you...
6 days without food? 2 years ago. Well, 2.5 years ago. But this is 2019. We could Probably fine that week. I doubt he went actually 6 days without food. James like will beg for food. And they usually Domino's loves him. I don't know why, but Domino's will always give him like fucking free food. And let him use the charger. Let him sleep in the back. Like not the store back, but like the back of the store, like outside. They're like, yeah, don't worry, you can just chill out here and we'll be here in the morning, James. We love having little Pizza James around.
It's hard. I've been across the country 5 times. I walked across America once. She's been in the car with me once. We went across the country. We've seen places. It's cool. We had a good time. But at the end of the day, guys,
this was an hour ago.
There's a lot of work that you got to put in. I'm up 5 a.m. I'm down midnight or later. Yeah, bipolar has a little bit to do with that, but you got to work if you're not going to go to college. If you go to college, you still got to.
I mean, that's not the worst sleeping schedule. Like, that's 5 hours of sleep. I got 5 hours of sleep last night. I'm alright. Did I get 5 or 6? That's all you need, though. As long as you're getting, over 4. I know, a doctor will probably disagree with me, but I don't know. Life is too short. And, there's too many obligations. It's a bullshit. I don't know. I just want to sleep my life away. Probably not. I love sleep, though. I fucking love sleeping.
A track. So if you have the opportunity to go to college and get through that, I really would recommend that because, at the end of the day, you're setting yourself up for a better success. Just be very weary and diligent. Make sure that you know what you want to go for.
This is on Facebook.
So, sometimes you end up with a degree and you can't find a job. So, make sure that you get
Yeah, little Pizza James. He's like their little pizza rat. We feed him a little bits of pepperoni, and he yaps in the corner. He gives us something to listen to throughout the day.
Something that's going to work for you, but I'm not much to speak on college because I didn't. I tried to go 5 times. It's not for me. So I won't hold you guys too much longer. But I guess my point is, I hope that you guys took something from this.
Phil, Congress says you have the original copy of this. Did you send it to me? And if so, do you remember what it was titled? Because I could not find it in my big folder, but I might have missed it.
I'm here because I actually care about all of you. Seriously, I've been there and I know what it's like. And maybe I'm an adult. Maybe I'm an adult. I'm officially out of the club. I'm not cool. Well, I wasn't cool. I wasn't cool when I was that age. Oh, sorry, kid.
You just hit a kid in the head. Hold on. Hold on. What?
Out of the club. I'm not cool. Well, I wasn't cool. I wasn't cool when I was that age. Oh, sorry, kid.
Okay, well, a little bit. I think he skimmed it.
But I don't know. It's just like I said. At the end of the day, I'm happy now.
That's true.
I remember how
just not the usual hours.
Miserable I was when I was a teenager. But the only reason I was miserable when I was a teenager was because I didn't take my focus off.
I can send you this is just on Conger's. All right, this is on Conger Chronicles. But I'll send a copy over to you, if you want. I'll download it. Bibbity bop it over there. This is a 40-minute video. But like I said, pretty interesting to see. So when James says, I don't have any mental illnesses, you could be like, well, we saw James talking to kids on the backwards chair when he went into it.
Off of the things that hurt me, and I didn't focus on the things that helped me. So if there's anything I'd leave you with, just try to focus on the things that are helping you in your life and the things that are getting you forward, the things that please you and make you happy. Albeit without, drugs or alcohol, you want to be careful with that. I have a family of 4, right? Whether you already have a child or you're...
Phil, period. Don't you have this? I'll put it in our folder, Phil.
You want to have a child in your 20s, your 30s, maybe you don't want kids. We don't know. 60% chance of my child having bipolar disorder type 1. I don't know if I want to have a kid. She wants kids. She wants a family. I don't know if I'm going to be able to provide for that. That's hard. That's real. That's what I go through. That's super, super personal. But the reason I'm sharing that is because I want you guys to know that I genuinely care. And I want you to recognize that nobody's perfect. I have trouble functioning, but I have a successful business. And it starts there.
What is the business at this point, though? He wasn't even traveling. This is like when he was playing Krunker.io, not even Call of Duty. So I don't know. There is you can't really make money in Call of Duty. Like, really, realistically, you'd have to be really fucking good. Like, extremely good. If you wanted to, like, I don't know, enter a Call of Duty competition that only happens once a year without a team. James doesn't have a team, and it's all team shit. So, like, and then since it's team shit, there's usually, like, these clans that you have to get into. They usually have to pay money to get into, and then they make you sign a contract where you only make, like, a certain percentage of, like, the actual winnings. So it's like, there's no money to be made in fucking playing Call of Duty, let alone Crunker.io. So I don't know what the business was at this point. Him just rambling, I guess. But, like, with good life advice, does this sound like good life advice? At least he's not threatening to kill people, I guess.
I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it to where I want to be, and I will hope that you guys do just the same. You find something that means something to you, and you latch onto it, and you say, forget the rest. Everything you've been through, whatever you've been through, that's going to be part, your mess will be your message. It will be your message, because right now, my mess is my message, right? Your mess is your message. Everything you've been through will create who you want to become. You just keep pushing forward. All right, so whatever paths you take, don't do drugs. I'm going to touch on it. Just don't. Seriously, it's not worth it. It's not freaking worth it, because you get one life. Like, literally, I have friends that I went to high school.
Hold it, wait. He went from talking about bipolar to don't do drugs.
Well, I mean, I guess you shouldn't do drugs either. But yeah, you do need a huge following to make a living playing video games. You could, like, what's his face? There's that Dr. Disrespect guy. Isn't Use Me Only Blade? Or whatever that guy's name is, that hot mess that people watch. He was a Call of Duty player, but he was just so... It's the controversy that people want to watch. They don't give a shit about his actual Call of Duty videos. It's just whatever he's bitching about.
Oh my god.
Don't do drugs. Just don't. Seriously. Conger liked that one.
Oh my god. He went. I've lost. Oh my god.
See, this just makes me miss Sprinks though, because she would say maybe to drugs, but she's evil now.
Oh my god. There's neither kids and walk out.
This really got him.
Oh hell no.
That they're actually not around. They don't exist anymore on this planet. Their family will remember them, and then after the family, you know, what's next? So you want to make an impact, you want to live your life, stay away from drugs, don't abuse alcohol, especially, like, we're still growing. We're not done growing until we're, 25? And then the rest of it is you're pretty much the same person, but your life changes.
Oh, Jesus
so your brain's
Christ.
still developing. Capitalize on that. Do something with it, because you can be successful. I don't care what your environment is telling you. If it's negative, they're wrong.
Yeah, why would you wear this?
If they're negative, you're wrong. But what if, like, you're doing negative things, and that's why they're being negative towards you? You know, I don't know. Crazy James. I was gonna say something else. I totally forgot it.
It's that simple. They're wrong. I shouldn't be functioning. I should be dead. But I'm winning. And so can you.
Why would
So
you
go
wear
do it.
this
Just do you.
to speak to an audience?
The sport is not. So I'm Jim. I have bipolar
Why not? Why wouldn't you? Oh, is it started over? What happened?
disorder type 1. And I was born into foster care when I was 5 months old. He abused me as an infant. And that's what I went through. I grew up in foster care my whole life. I was lucky enough to have one family. In my case, I was well taken care of. Emotionally, maybe not so much. I think we're in the 21st century, so guys, it's all right to be a little more emotional. I'm an emotional dude. Life after care. You have a lot to figure out, but I actually would like to start with when you're still in care, the things that you can do, the ways that you can prepare yourself. I was not forced out of the home when I turned 18. I was not forced out of the home when I turned 21. And, I was lucky enough to have that there. But you also, I think it's very important. I think the biggest thing.
He's fucking Michael. Remember, what was that? Michael Scott's Tots or whatever? Where he promised a whole bunch of kids fucking a laptop or a computer. He'd go in and make like fucking inspirational speeches like this. It's just missing the, don't worry guys, when I'm big and famous, I'll come back and I'll send you to college.
I don't know if do you guys still bring in that Cross Valley Credit Union? What's that? A different bank, okay. Well, the bank people would come in, and I know this might sound silly, but one of the best things that you can do right now is if your foster parents or, whatever family you're with,
I think like his arrest thing said 5'8".
wherever you're living, if you can save up a little money, if you can manage over 2 years to put away $1,000 for yourself or $2,000 for yourself.
So Sprinks is like a person that, I don't know, she would enjoy James's content in the sense that he's like a fucking crazy weird guy and like his ramblings would help her sleep or whatever. I think like a lot of us can relate to that. When I did this, but just on like Twitter Spaces, in like a very non-professional way, I would just have one phone up to the other phone and then I would record them. Like that's pretty much it. Sprinks would come on and like we'd shoot the shit and she was funny. Like she made some jokes. And I thought she was cool. But now she's like, I don't know if she's pro James. I don't think she's pro James, but she's pro Matty R, which is like worse. And I don't know, Matty R is always like, oh, we should go take James out for dinner. It would be a fun, cool time. So I don't know, fuck them both. Like I just can't. She was one of the people who warned me about Matty R. Like, look out for Matty R. He killed his fucking dog. He did this. He did that. And then she goes and gets engaged to him. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with that.
That is probably the number one tip that I would give. Because once you become an adult, like there's even situations where you may think that, it's secure.
What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true.
But you're not always prepared.
Give me a
you may end up with a family. You may end up with, with bills you didn't expect. And the biggest thing is you want to make sure that you have a little bit of money put away just in case something happens. One of the biggest things around here, especially in Wilkes-Barre, is that...
Yeah, engaged, Phil. All right, Snarky, take care. That's what she said when she came into chat. I banned her because there was an Ashley account, and I was like, "What do you think of Matty R?" Because I just had a feeling, that it was Sprinks. Because I'm a paranoid, crazy person like James sometimes. She was like, "He's my fiance. This is Sprinks," and I was like, "Why?" And then she was like, "Calm down," and I was like, "Why?" And then she didn't give me an answer, so I banned her. And that was the tale of when Sprinks came into chat that one time the other day.
A lot of people end up homeless for the reason of living at the edge of your paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck. And, that can be a very dangerous situation. Like, we don't really get taught how to manage our money. But if you just put a little bit away and just don't touch it, that way you're in a situation where if you ever do need it, you're not strapped for cash. Because I've been homeless before. And the moment you are homeless, the moment that you're on the street, and I don't mean like if you have a car, you're lucky. You want to have a vehicle, but if you actually end up on the street, then like that is a situation where it becomes very hard to get a regular job because people are judging you for that. It becomes very hard to get in a place because people just, even if you have the money, they may not trust you. You don't want to be in that situation. So where you're at right now, it may not be easy, and I don't know.
He went live at 3:05 on the sign off. Does it just... Sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Because, I don't know. How do you know that? It didn't give me a notification. It didn't block me. And, because sometimes it'll be like this many minutes ago, but it just means like he was online this many minutes ago. But maybe he went into someone else's live? Interesting.
Know exactly what you're going through. I only know what I've been through. My fiance Kate only knows what she's been through. You know, she was raised in a biological family, but guys, sometimes even through personally to where I'm at, I have bipolar type 1. It is very severe. I have trouble keeping my head together. It's kind of, just think about it. A lot of people don't understand what bipolar is, but bipolar 1 is, think about it like having really, really, really bad ADHD and a lot of energy all the time. I don't sleep. I don't eat a whole lot. I tried to make dinner for my fiance the other night.
I think this is where we saw it from before, right?
I walked away from the phone. I read the recipe. I walked away from the phone to go do the first thing. I couldn't remember what.
Yeah. So that's the thing that I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna grab this for Phil, but I guess that's it for now. Maybe should we like go into Daisy? Probably not, because probably just do a separate stream. But there was this video. Actually, fuck it. We'll just do it. We'll just do it on here. I'm just downloading this quick. But so there is a video on whatchamacallit. Let's get rid of this. It was on her Wawa channel. So she's been posting to the Wawa channel like more than the normal channel. And there's something that I don't like. I heard something I didn't like on there. I'm going to show you guys. And it made me go, whoa, whoa, wee, wah. So this one from 2 hours ago. All good, Daisy and the Super Squad. She's having a conversation with Mary here. I get brought up. John Allgood gets brought up. And the kid gets brought up. And I guess we'll watch it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say, actually. Nothing, I guess.
Allgood and I were just hanging out.
I love Allgood.
You want to know where the kid is? With Allgood.
Sure. Yeah, he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing with this. He's supposed to be mentoring
Why is the kid with Allgood, though? Why?
young people with religion and stuff. So when he's not doing that, he's in a bad place. So that's why he was drinking. Because he was not mentoring other people. He's a
Being of
teacher.
service
He's like
is a
you.
big thing.
You guys are almost exactly the same person. He's a healer, teacher, spiritual, very wise, but a little wacky. And so he's doing exactly.
A little wacky.
That's why you'll see he's going to get really happy because of that kid.
I know.
And you brought that into his life. You brought a lot of good things into his life.
I know.
Yes, you've taken a few things. That's okay. Nothing is without a bad part. So, or not bad, but you know, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Nothing is without shadows.
Well, he and I both were putting each other down and being mean to each other.
I don't.
And if we're gonna reenact trauma, then we're not a good match.
I don't. I think you need to stop. I think you need to stop defining it as mean when you're expressing your pain. It's justified and it's not being mean. It's actually empowering and helpful. As long as you're not physically hurting anyone or mental or verbally being super abusive, then you're like, you have a right to your feelings, and that's something we're gonna delve into. Because I feel like you're almost afraid to be angry, and you have to learn how to love that part of yourself and accept it.
Actually, I really did allow myself to just rage.
I know, it was beautiful.
Learn to love my rage.
It's beautiful. And
get creative with it and channel it. So
yes, and it was funny, and it was clever, and it was entertaining, and it was good video. I mean, it was just for every, you know.
So she was talking about I'm trying to upload this. Did she mention me yet? I might have not been paying attention, but she's saying like it was really good that you raged. And by rage she means make up a lie about having an eightsome in John's apartment and post it to social media. And it was really good video. It made for really good content. I don't think like it sounds like Mary is trying to almost like be her therapist and trying to like walk her through how to be a better person, but she's encouraging her to do bad things. Like, you know what I mean? It's not gonna help you grow as a person to fucking lie about another person and cause a whole bunch of drama because you're feeling spiteful, you know? I just think this is bad advice. I don't know why Mary's like so gung-ho on it. I don't even know if they made any money off of that video. So like, she's like, oh, it's for good content. It was really good. She gets upset that John said it was a lie. Like,
How many people tuned in now because of that? What you did, your revenge. You probably got about 1,000 new followers, and
got 1,000 new followers for lying about John Allgood.
Steve Delive, you bumped him up.
Apparently, I don't know. Daisy has not been getting. Has Daisy been getting the same views as James? Maybe a little bit more, but Heather is like the be all end all of my channel is gonna bump anything up. I don't know about the 8-some bumping my channel up any more than it's normally. I usually get about 10 new subs a day ish. I didn't get like an influx or anything. I'll get an influx if like Carrie shouts me out or something, but nothing to do with Daisy. Maybe the two kind of overlapped and they're just taking credit for something Carrie did.
So high, like so many people are like just on edge waiting for your story.
Oh, do you know that
John's
Allgood had an
story.
interview last night?
I saw it.
Yeah, so he told him it wasn't real.
I know. Why? Why did he do that?
I know.
Why? Why did he say that the 8-some wasn't real? Why didn't he just act like a cuck? Like, you know what? What the fuck? What the fuck?
But see, that's part of him. He has to be the narrator of everything. He's like the scriptwriter, and it's a little boy trait to have to narrate everything in your life and control every aspect. He wouldn't even mention my name. Like,
Alright, it is uploaded. Phil, if you're still here, it is uploaded to the For Phil folder in the Google Drive.
because Dilly was like, so who gave her the ride to the courthouse? He thought about it. He thinks for a second. Then he thinks of how he's going to portray the story. And then he said, well, I met her at the courthouse. Would not mention a third party involved. So he has to make it all about his narrative, you see?
So apparently John is the script writer, and it has to make John look good. And he deliberately left Mary out of the story because it makes him look better. That's what Mary's saying.
What?
He would not say Mary was really cool if she came in and gave her a ride. No, because it always has to be about him and what he's doing for people, not the others. So that was interesting. I saw his shadow side come out.
Saw John's shadow side come out.
Insecure little boy that has to be in control of every narrative, every scene, every theater.
Oh, because he almost left me at the gas station.
Because
did he acknowledge that?
No, because he didn't want to acknowledge that he may not have made it to court on time if it wasn't for you calling him. He wasn't going to give you a ride. I gave you a ride.
Yeah.
He didn't want to. He
offered to give me a ride that morning, and I said.
It is interesting, actually. I thought John, since he reached out, wanted to take us through the day more. Like, I wanted his side. I wanted him to be like, okay, like, you know, we woke up. I was getting ready for court. I figured, like, I don't know, I'd offer Daisy a ride because we're both going to be in the same place and we live near each other anyways. Or maybe Monique suggested that or something. But he was like, I don't know. He just didn't do that. I had to like ask him specific questions, and even then, like he kind of, I wouldn't say skirt around the answers, but he didn't give us like a play-by-play or anything. So what Mary's saying is that John was gonna be late if Daisy didn't call and wake him up. Like apparently Daisy called him and woke John up, and if she hadn't done that, then John would have been late for court. And I guess we'll never know how supposedly John got Daisy in the back of the motorcycle, because she was like, I don't know, he just did that somehow. And Mary is just upset that she wasn't mentioned in his recollection of the day, which I thought was kind of, I don't know. They're all a little self-absorbed. Hello, Trisha. How you doing?
No, I have a ride.
Okay, that's good. But what time did he do that?
In the morning, like when I was literally skating to Starbucks to see you.
At 8.
Yeah.
So okay, that's good. But he just didn't want to admit that there was anyone else that helped you. He wanted to be the savior in this story. So he completely omitted me and my presence, how you got to the hospital, to the courthouse.
And DCFS.
he does not mention my name because it infringes on his power.
It infringes on his power. Did John say that he drove her to the courthouse? Because I don't remember. Too much other stuff happened in that stream, and I was like, whoa. And then I did another stream right after that. So I'm trying to remember if he said he did or not. Would John have lied to us?
On his narrative.
John doesn't lie to us.
He's a narrator. He's the great script writer.
Goddess,
The director.
I don't want to gossip or
I call him the director.
Goddess, I don't want to gossip about other people. I want to allow them to be the authority of what's real for them.
Yes.
And to not
Judge.
Yeah, but
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just observing. I watch these things because I love psychology and I love it. I love him. I think he's fabulous. Are you kidding me?
Right, Trisha. When I was getting Starbucks to see you, meaning like when I was getting to Starbucks for free coffee from you.
I love him. I only want the best for the both of you, but I do see you guys together. Sorry.
No problem, Phil.
So what are we doing with the circle today?
I studied. Be proud of me. So this is called shadow work. And I'm going to tell you the steps, and you can either do any of these or not. It's up to you. So first thing I bought these pumpkins because these are going to represent the people, the person in our life. And I want to pick an age that we're going to go back into our shadow selves and talk to this age person. I want to go back to age 7, my 7-year-old inner child.
Oh, I forgot that like Daisy is planning on homeschooling the kid too. I was more like there was, I guess 30% of you think that this is all staged and the kid is actually an actor. Which you guys need to explain this to me like I'm 5. How would that make any sense? And what, like, it doesn't, for views on YouTube? Is that what we're doing? It's either for views or to take me out. But I don't think they'd want to do that. So like they like the attention. I think this is just a kid. Like, and Daisy misses her kid and John wants a kid and they're all crazy and Mary thinks it's a good idea too. It's like this is what John needs in his life. He needs to guide someone. So, you know, John's looking after the kid. I don't like that. You're like, oh, John has the kid. John said that he let the proper authorities know with the links that we gave him, and they were handling it. John's looking after the kid.
I'm going to talk to her today. Are you done with that? Do you like that age? Because you can pick it. So your 7-year-old inner child is going to write on this pumpkin who... And
I'm going to post this on YouTube, and you don't want to be on camera, right?
No, I can be on camera.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is fine, as long as it's not, court related. And you are going to write the name of the person who...
Thank you, Basil. I think that's a weird conspiracy theory too. But I felt like I was the crazy one because when I ran the poll, 30% were like, nah, it's a stage. I was like, I was thinking maybe, I don't know, 10%. There's 20 more %. I was just, oh my goodness. So I was like, maybe I'm not doing my job well enough. Maybe I gotta like really convince you guys, like, and then I just questioned myself. I feel gaslighted. And now I feel like I need to find this kid somehow and just to, like, prove to fucking nobodies online that I don't even know that, like, this isn't a conspiracy. But I don't know if I even have time for that, but I don't know. Maybe in another life.
Hurt you the most when you were 7, either violated you emotionally, sexually, whatever, it doesn't matter. You write their name on here with a marker, which I have with me. I'm going to put my mom's name. I'm going to call her Marie, even though her name is Mary, okay? She has the same name as me. She was very verbally abusive to me growing up, so, but not all the time. She was lovely most of the time, but she had this dark side. So I want to bring that up. So we're going to write the name of the person on here, and that's going to represent that person who did the damage, okay? And we're going to hold it in front of us, because they're going to be this person who harmed us is going to be right there in front of us. Then I'm going to put a belt around you. This is a dark belt. This is the world that we're living in, right? And you can film it now if you want, or you can.
Whoops.
So this is the world we're living in.
This is
I'm
about.
trying
We're
to
gonna
see.
imagine that goes in a circle
There
around
we go.
and this pumpkin. And what we're gonna do is hold this pumpkin up.
So I don't know. This isn't too interesting. There's only a couple minutes left though, and then Conger says that I can show you guys his live. I can show it to you on YouTube. Conger's like, you can snipe me basically, to see him call James. So I'll pull that up while we're finishing this up. But Reverend White comes with treats, and I don't know what these treats are. I want to see if you guys can figure out what the treats are.
Until we can't hold it up. Until we can't hold it anymore. This represents the pain of that person that you carry with you all the time. So we can stand up and jog with it, whatever, until we get our arm gets tired. Then we're gonna have to put it down. And that's gonna symbolize our dealing with this. Stop carrying it. We're gonna stop carrying it. So the circle represents you and that person in your world. Then I'm gonna turn on a meditation tape that I've saved that is talking to the inner child. It takes about 10 minutes, but it's very good. Then we're going to talk.
Where are the
We
lives?
can take a break, or we can do it the next day. We don't have to
Fucking
do it all
hate
at
Twitter.
once. We're going to talk to our inner child. We're going to call it, give her a name.
It used to be right here.
It can be our own name.
Can we have a name for this video? It's like Mary's shadow work activity.
Shadow work, yes.
Mermaid Mary's.
Can we make it yours? Because I would never have done this without you.
DTVH and the Goddess Heart and the Goddess Heart Table, Mary Mermaid episode.
Shadow work.
Shadow work. I love it. Perfect.
So I would never have done this without you. You're so inspirational.
Am I crazy? What account is Conger on?
Listen to all your words. You teach me so much on the subconscious.
But I would love to have this a space where other goddesses, because we have a heart table. This is great.
You're gonna make the heart
I'm paying attention because I'm already healing from listening. I already know. I think, you know what? When you said who hurt you the most, immediately it was like your mother. Even though it's like my grandfather was probably like violating me the most, but it was my mother who would constantly hurt me the most.
We can call them by a different name. We can call them Nana or Papa or whatever we want. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay, I'm gonna not say my mother's name. I'm gonna say Marie. Okay, so now, and then, okay, so we're
And I love my mama.
I love my mother too. So we're gonna find the inner child, and we're gonna name her. Okay, and we're gonna say her age. We're gonna name her and give her a name. It could be your name, whatever. And then we're gonna have a talk with her in the third person. This is after we listen to our meditation tape. Invite her in to the circle you're in, and we're gonna ask her some questions.
And your friend. Little treats. I'll put them right here.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you.
Little
Grandpa.
treats, little snacks.
Thank you,
And water too. Help yourself.
If you can bring us fruit, I'll give you money. If you can bring us fruit, so that's.
I do not want any
end of our
cookies.
ceremony is fruit.
Do you
So,
want anything?
can
Oh wait.
No thanks.
The water?
Yeah.
I'll take one, my love.
See, there was something there, wasn't there?
Thank you, superhero.
I'll take one, my love. But I will.
Yeah, I don't know what these are. Do you guys know what these are? Like drinks and little bags. And do you like his top hat? He's Reverend White, rocking the hoodie and the top hat, just living it up, bringing snacks and treats. I don't know what's going on with fucking Twitter. Look, this is the account he says he's live on, but like usually I can just click on the thing and it brings you to the live. Go to posts. I don't see shit. How do I? Let me see if I have to bring it up on the phone.
Thanks, Reverend.
Bring us some fruit for the end of our ceremony, and you can share with us. If you'd like.
We're going to fruit today.
I'll get fruit because I get it for free from the fruit vendors.
There we go.
Okay, so that's the end of our ceremony. So we're going to ask our inner child, after we listen to our meditation tape, we're going to invite the inner child by name and age into our circle and ask, why are you here? What happened? Who did it? What time, what place, what activity? How do you feel? Where in your body do you feel it? Then we're going to take that pumpkin, and this is going to also represent that person. We're going to write their name on there. And we're just going to take out all our aggression. If we want to break this pumpkin and throw it on the ground, I have plastic here. You can throw it and throw it against the wall and scream. This is where the raw thing comes in. I want anger. I want aggression. Because everyone tells little girls, be nice. Don't speak up. Be nice. Don't say anything. No, we're gonna get mad today, but we're gonna release it. It's okay to be mad and express ourselves. Then we're gonna go imagine ourselves. We're gonna empathize with that little
this
child.
is the wrong phone.
Imagine going back in time and resolving it. We're gonna acknowledge her pain. We're not gonna judge her anger or explain it rationally. We're gonna comfort the child in total acceptance of all negative and shadow aspects.
I think I found it.
Ooh, I'm gonna live stream this on TikTok.
Okay.
I was like,
You're like, heh. So I was like, Conger, tweet it. So he did. So now we can actually, let's see if Conger is successful in his mission. I don't hear anything. You guys hear anything? I don't hear anything. Am I crazy? It only started 1 minute ago. 0 views. Never gonna break me down. Whoa.
All right. All right, let me get this set up.
Got to keep on moving.
Hang on.
I'm hanging on. I don't know what. How come chat goes away when we do that? Why do I have to make it this big just to have chat open? Twitter. I want to see my cat. God damn it. Evil fucking Twitter. Maybe if we... No, it has to be at least this big. What if we did this? I've never zoomed out before for any known reason. Just so we can see the cat.
All right, let's see if this works.
Do you think he's gonna be successful, guys? This is Conger calling James Soroka.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message at...
Oh, it's a Text Now number. Is that it?
Hang on, I'll try it again in a minute. Let me. Okay, all of a sudden all the dogs in my yard are going nuts. Hang on.
Maybe I should be like, I should put this up. I mean, sniping by request, really. Conger texted me, I was like, I'm gonna go live. Are you gonna show this on YouTube? And I was like, I can show it on YouTube? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. And then I was like, I don't know where your live is. I can't see it. Ooh, what's happening in my chat? Something fancy happening?
All right, let me try this again.
You gotta spoof your number. It can't be from an unknown number. He won't take the call. Spoof Josh's number. First, I just fucking call from Josh's number. He'll pick up.
Wait a minute. I probably know why he's not answering. Hang on.
I don't even know how to spoof numbers. Does anyone know? Can we help Conger out? Is there a hacker in chat? Is there an app for that? Probably, right? Is there a free app for that?
Oh, I've done that. I did that. So let me send him a message.
Never gonna break me down. Whoa. Well,
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the.
okay. I have a way to call him on my phone, but I can't get the phone to work through this soundboard system that I have. I have to go. I have to do it through the iPad because I tried
You don't
flipping
need a
it around and
soundboard.
doing it, but it wouldn't work.
What do we need a
I
soundboard
don't
for?
think I can call him. Hang on.
Jen.
Is he on my?
Got to Keep a Moving song? The one that I don't remember the band. Angie found the band. And
That won't work either. Shit. Okay, hang on.
I can't remember the name of them.
Let me see if.
Gotta manifest it. I'm telling you, he's just gotta spoof it as like DPSS or Josh's number. Or he's calling the wrong number. If he's calling the Text Now number, I mean, like, I really don't think James has a cell phone plan, but on the off chance he does actually have a cell phone plan, then like
I
Congress
don't care if he
should
knows
be.
it's me. That's I say, hey, it's Conger. Call me back.
I
See
wonder
if I
if
can
he
get him to
would.
call me.
Depending on James's mood, he might.
Is he online right now? Because if he's online, he might not.
I mean, he's always online, but let me check. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, he's online.
The
Okay.
Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after.
Probably. I tell you what. Let me end this. I'm going to end this. If he calls me back on this account thing I set up, I'll answer it and I'll come live. And I will actually I'll send you a message first as I'm talking to him. Then I'll come live. He won't know I'm going live because it's set up totally different, and I can talk to him through the mic. So if he calls me back, I'll send you a message. I'm going live, and you can just flip back to me, and we can go from there. That might be the easiest way to get him. But yeah, I'll talk to him. he got my number somehow a week and a half ago. So, because he called me. And
What?
he blocked his number at first, and then he called me back, but didn't block the number. So there's 2 different numbers for him right now. So
Should be recording these calls,
but I
Conger.
have both of them. So that's what I'm trying. I'm calling both 2 different numbers. So when he if he calls me back, I'll just he accidentally called me. So he was trying to reach somebody else, and he called me, and I didn't answer the phone because it was a blocked number. And then he
How did you
called
know it was
back
him?
later, and it was a California number. He was like, "Hey," on the voicemail. He's like, "Hey, it's Jimmy. Really need to talk to you, and I'll call you back." And then when he called back, it wasn't a blocked number, and I answered, and he's like, "Oh crap, I thought I was calling somebody else. What are you up to?" So that's how I got his
What are you up to?
second number. So, but so there's 2 different numbers for him. So I don't know. I think he's got it sounds like he's got a calling app. So he probably does not have any cell phone minutes, and he's having to use apps and Wi-Fi to make phone calls and stuff. So if he calls back, I will just let you know, and I'll go live over here, and we'll get him to talk or whatever. So
Conger could try calling him
back to
on
your
Vigo.
Heather or whoever you're watching. I'll let you guys know if I get him.
Heather.
So I'm going to end this
What-
now until he calls back. So
What
later.
has Heather been up to? Alright, let's see what Heather's been up to, I guess. I mean, we looked in on Daisy, we've caught up with James, and now let's, I don't know. I heard she went live on TikTok for like 15 minutes, so let's see if we can get that live there. Other than that, I'll probably wrap this up. Heather Gillespie. Sort by, whatchamacallit? Date, upload date. TikTok live 10/14/24. You guys want a sneak peek? A sneak peek. Crazy Train is a wonderful person who already rotated the camera, so that's pretty awesome. Look at Conger giving us great ideas. Go back to watching Heather or whoever you're watching. Yes, let's go watch Heather here. Let's see what this goofball's been up to. That's really loud. The streets of Chicago. You think so, Soul Surf? You mean the James calling him story? We had faith though. 57% thought he would make contact. Oh, that's not also this is not live anymore. Is this Heather's content now? Just putting on makeup? I mean, I've never seen anyone really make contact with James just by hitting him up.
There's a homeless guy calling everyone hijo de la puta at Starbucks.
I thought she would be louder. The background noise is like as loud as she is.
Insta is my brand is not for sale. My brand is not for sale.
Got it.
Same as my pop-up. And I feel like that's what I'm just going to be doing from now on. Like, whenever it gets to be too much hatred, I'll just do a new pop-up and match it with my handle.
Bad make.
This is going to be my 8th Insta in 4 years. And this one's at 7,000 right now, or 668 or 6,900.
What's with the eyebrows lately? Like, the eyebrows are looking bad. Like, not like a fun time. Like, kind of really thick. Like, this kind of eyebrows. Like, Eugene Levy eyebrows, you know? Why do we want to look like this?
The highest I've ever gotten is 60,000, 30,000, 37,000. 17,000 is one Heather GEE, or 17.5,000. All my Instas grow, so clearly the people want to see what's going on with me, you know? I don't know what's going on with TikTok, because every time I log in, they're like, you have 10,000 new followers, but my number never rises. So it's weird. Every single time I get those notifications that I have a bunch of new followers, but I never see them on like the final count of like how many followers I have, so it's weird. I started bartending again and cocktailing. I'm happy with it. I have been stalked to work several times. Knock on wood, my boss has been really dope about helping me out and looking out, and security is there, so they've been really cool. So thank you, shout out to them. My daughter Viv is pregnant with a girl. Weston is still with Xavier's mom, which I'm in court for right now, and I can't give you guys the details. We still have not been assisted with housing, but we did get approved for a program that supposedly pays our first 3 months on security deposit. So I've been finding a bunch of units, but then every single time I do, the lady's like, oh, this one, blah, blah, blah. And like, there's like some reason why that one won't work. It just got super dark. I hope it's not gonna rain. Babe, are you gonna go to Guitar Center today?
Guitar Center or the Tar Center? Like, okay. We're still homeless, right? Or is Xavier just gonna be playing guitar on the side of the road? Or are they like mixing tar? Are there gonna be people who put tar down on their driveways? Why did they paused it? Isn't asking for the grudge.
Xavier's been super insecure lately.
So buying a guitar will fix that. Why we don't? Guitars are expensive too. They can't afford a guitar.
Who's working security?
I don't know, some guy. They also have lady security guards from the back exit, the marina exit. The entire building has security.
They don't do like shit stuff.
Her live. Mamma mia. Her and James.
My daughter is
with the bad Wi-Fi's.
having the gender reveal.
We're talking about the gender reveal again. We've heard her recount it like 3 times. It's over. Let's move on.
My 11-year-old is doing well. She just went with my mom to the pumpkin patch yesterday. I was salty that I couldn't go, but I'm making money right now and trying to get everything together from like the tremendous deficit. So I'm glad that someone was able to take her. And I'm getting back to work on the podcast. We're looking at studio time at Fort Knox. If you guys are from Chicago, if you know, you know. So I hope that they can help us out because it's 24-hour accessibility. So we definitely want to be there. We're waiting to hear back from them. And like my storage and stuff is out there, so, and the kids live out there, so that would be cool. What else is going on, you guys? So yeah, if you guys want to support me, please go to my brand is not for sale Printly and make a purchase. There are hoodies and notebooks. There are literally items starting at $2.
Do you think people are gonna buy? This is why I have to get on the merch store, so you guys can buy my merch instead of Heather's fucking custom merch. I can't steal her merch, but it'll be better than whatever. We looked at it last time. Let's see if she's added anything new since then.
Stickers, hats, hoodies, please support me in that way. If you'd like to make a direct donation, you can still do so via Zelle or Cash App. Just DM me and I'll give you the info. But still no news on a stable living situation. Despite like the past 5 years. I know AI is going to compile all of my testimonies at some point or another, and that there is going to be hell to pay for us being locked out here this entire time. Like, I know it for a fact. I know it. You don't get
It's not going to happen.
away with shit like this. You know, it's going to come back. 100% it's going to come back.
I don't know why I haven't been playing all the videos like this, like in the small player, because that's way easier than like having to drag the stupid whole thing around and zoom in and out, and should have just done that. I'm gonna do this from now on, and if I don't do it, be like, Steve, the screen thing, and I'll know exactly what you mean.
But I haven't lost, hope, and I'm continuing to remain as positive as humanly possible.
Snark.
I got a 3-day pass to the Trump like a week ago, so I went to the spa at the Trump. That was awesome. I got a blowout at Dry Bar on Friday. That felt great. I got a pedicure 2 weeks ago because I had an ingrown toenail, and if you're in the service industry, you know you need to have your feet. You got to move around with your feet. So, yeah, nothing really new, doing the exact same thing. Any and every time I can, I go to work out, keeping myself together, sending the kids food, checking on them, talking to them multiple times a day, on FaceTime video, going to all the courts, trying to get answers. The good part is that Wayne Jakowski, you guys can look up his name, Wayne Jakowski. He works for DePaul, and he's also the state's attorney in the state of Illinois for the areas of public corruption and white-collar crime. He actually reached out to the people I'm in court with and told them that what I was saying that they had referred to as delusion and paranoia was actually true, that the investigation I was referencing was actually true. So I want to tell you guys what the judge has been doing, but I'm not allowed to. She put me on some sort of do not speak about this.
Yeah, as she's kind of speaking about it. I understand why she would do that.
Clause, which pisses me off because it's I have rights, and if I'm gonna find a lawyer, because I represent myself now and I have a standby attorney, but I want to find a whole team because this is so corrupt. You guys don't even understand. But if I want to find someone, I need to be able to tell them what's going on, and it's exhausting, and it takes an hour to tell what's going on, and that's just a little piece of it. So it'd be better if I could do it on the internet, all at one time, because then someone who could help would be listening. But Vivi, Lewis, Alexis, and Weston are all good. Weston got his 4 teeth, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. And we just had his consultation for his circumcision because when he was born, the doctor said that they couldn't do it because the person on staff at St. Joseph's wasn't experienced enough. So I need to schedule that. What else is going on? I love this palette, it's so cute. Electrum Sun. It's like sultry browns and golds, which I love. Thank you! Thank you for the gift! Woo! Oh,
Who the fuck is gifting Heather Gillespie?
I'm also really excited because I got
Need 5. See how much better this works, Heather? When you're not like 5 private jets. If you don't send 5 private jets, then you're for cancer. Alright? Oh, I guess you guys are all not happy that Alyssa's mom is in remission. Let's fucking send 5 private jets.
I got this, which is a protector, so it like protects you from bad vibes. Of course, I have my cross, which is here. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then I got a tarot set so I could start practicing like my intuition and my downloads and my messaging, which I find to be incredibly helpful. Like when I'm in tune with that, things go a lot better in my own life. So I did get that as well. I've been practicing and I'll continue to do so. Where's my flat brush here? I love this palette, you guys, look. I'm gonna do this one on the inner. And this, the brush set is the Back from the Dead brush set by Profusion. It costs like $4.
Why? I don't know. What did her eyebrows look like before? I feel like I don't even know what Heather's eyebrows look like, but I really hate her eyebrows now. I need to go find like an old video of her.
Alright, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna put some of this Electric Sun on the bottom lid. Yeah, that looks cute. All right. So I am really excited to get the transcripts because I am going to post them online to my attorney, and one of my friends said that they were going to leak them for me on my own behalf. So I'm super excited about that. It's a letter from my doctor, my actual doctor, and the reverend at the church.
Wait. She say that who's gonna leak? Who's gonna leak the things for her? Hold on, guys.
Behalf, so I'm super excited. I'm really excited to get the transcripts because I am going to post them online to my attorney, and one of my friends said that they were going to leak them for me on my own behalf. So I'm super excited.
Is her friend like not used? Is she friends with not used now?
About that. It's a letter from my doctor, my actual doctor, and the reverend at the church that I go to. I didn't go this week. I have work, and I didn't go last week. I went online last week, actually. Highlight. Okay. I just wanted to hop on here and say hi. I'm at 3%, so I have to go.
Why are all of these people's phones dying all the time? Oh, what's she doing for work? She is a bartender at a bar. Well, that's about all I can say. So, but that's good. Like, for the longest time, I've been like, Heather, get a job. Go get a job, Heather. And then she did. So, I'm not gonna knock her for, like, actually keeping a job, too. So that's even crazier. Like, I'm surprised she hasn't been fired yet. But, apparently she's holding it down. She's, I wasn't out here partying at bars, but you know, now she's a bartender, but that's good. And apparently people are putting flyers up in the bar. I wouldn't encourage that. Don't do that. I mean, like, she's serving adults alcoholic beverages. She's not around any kids. What harm can she really cause at a bar? You know what I mean?
God, the police are so loud. Yeah, my phone's about to die. For some reason, my backup battery that always stays charged is not charged today. So, I'll check on you guys later. Go to my store. My brand is not for sale.
She's a busboy. She said she was a bartender. She was like, I've been getting back into bartending. Like, we'll put the eyebrows on the moon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I think that's it now. I think that's it for the day. Well, maybe not for the day, but for right now. Let's go do productive, fancy things with life. Like make merch. And, that's what King Cobra does. Sorry, I'm stretching. What is the plans for today? Should I get back to Daisy today? Should I see if she wants to come on and tell her side of the story to make things even more complicated? And maybe get an update on that kid. Maybe that's what we'll do. Other than that, like, I don't know, if James goes live again, I'll snipe him. I think that's it. Oh, I wanted to play a video game at some point in time, but I don't know if I'll have time for that. That's like the last thing on the list. Priorities, you know. But I do want to try to play like some Halloween video games, like on the members only thing before November. So I'll try to do that. That's the plans for today. And maybe I'll clean some of my house. And I hope you guys get everything done that you're looking to get done on Canadian Thanksgiving extravaganza. Yeah, so I will be not knowing how to end the live stream, but I will be back sometime in the future.